It's live now on YouTube. Hey, Mike. Thanks. I'll hold it for now, just until. Yes, guys. So the reason why we didn't let everybody know about the carpet being extracted, just in case that this was significant evidence having to do with the case, and we didn't want to contaminate the environment with this evidence, just in case it's connected. We got good advice from people, told us exactly how to extract this rug. We have a tarp here. We have rope. We have a winch. We have a body bag. We're going to put this whole rug in the body bag. We're going to tie it around. We're going to search around the rug, and we're going to get this thing out, and we're going to unravel it and see if there's anything in it. Even if it's something that looks like blood, then we will have the authorities come get it.
They're on it right now, Jake? They're on it right now? Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially, it's right, they're right where it is. Yeah, I left this marker pointing right at it, so he's right, he knows where it is.
Very nerve-wracking, guys. A lot of stuff getting up into this point. We never thought we'd be having a chance to come back to this river. And just by chance, you know, Jared having a scuba diver come to his restaurant and say he does this and willing to come here, and us finding a physical piece of evidence that is suspicious. A rug wrapped around a cinder block like a burrito that tells everyone that we've told that someone's trying to hide something and doesn't want to have this rug be found. And that's why we're here. And this is something the spirits, visions that I've had, other people have had, having to do with this river, that something is in this river. And you know, this is our effort, our last piece of effort to see if that's true, is this item that we're going to be pulling out here. I think they're going down once and they're going to come back up. So everyone say a prayer that this is something that has a positive outcome, but just to be rational and objective here, 99% chance that this has nothing to do with Jennifer, and is nothing at all, but just at that 1% chance. That's why we're here.
This is the other end. Yeah, okay. So that's the open end. Yeah, it's open on both ends. That's a long carpet. That's like 12 feet. We're probably gonna have to roll it. Yeah.
Is there a difference to how it was the first time?
It's kind of buried and it's very open. So it looks like something has pushed it up in the middle though that wasn't there before. So lovely. We're definitely gonna have to wrap it really, really tight. It's wrapped around on this side a little bit, but this side's more open now. So do you think when we tie the rope that'll help? You know,
I think it stopped raining.
It'll help. We're gonna have to go back down after and dig around in there. Okay. So scan it like you're doing and hit the metal detector. Yeah. See what you get, and then we'll come back and put a plan together.
I didn't get anything in what? I didn't get any metal.
Is it it's about 15 feet. Is it dark? Can you see? It's pretty dark.
It's actually not terrible.
No? Not super bad. No. Are you able to see the ground?
Where's
the Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Swim around to look for anything that fell out.
That's super random, man.
Yeah.
12-foot log, that's so random.
The rug's one thing, but the cinder block putting in there, it's another. It's just, you know.
And the bugs are
Thank God it stopped raining for now.
Yeah.
So we'll have a little bracket of dryness here. Yes, guys, I'm live on my YouTube as well. There's two different perspectives. Very nerve-wracking.
Get back down on this bird.
Look her up, Jennifer Dulos. We did videos and investigations from a paranormal perspective, and spirits led us to this area to look in this river, telling us to get a diver, that something's in the back corner. This is the back corner, and just by chance, we finally got a scuba diver and we found something strange, and we're here to find out what that item is and if it's as suspicious as it looks. Jay Snake, how we doing? It told us that something's in the water, the back corner. It basically didn't even realize it actually did say rug 2 years ago. I didn't even realize it, but it said something wrapped in a blanket. It said cement. We had a lot of stuff. It's on my YouTube what we did, and so many things. Just we were aiming towards this area in the river. I mean, as long as this thing has some sort of DNA on it that can connect to the case, that would be enough to know that we found something significant. But hey, we're trying to be as rational and objective as possible, that this could be nothing still. You got to be objective about what spirits say. But it's just, I've had a lot of weird things that have happened all of us have had weird things happen. And I just, I'm just glad we can come here and actually go down there and take out something that we did find that is not normal and seemingly suspicious. Yes, they're aware. Yes, I'll be turning on the spirit box here in a second. This has to do with communication with spirits, psychic visions, and making a map and everything.
X marks the spot.
Yeah, that's literally what it said in the video. It said that's the spot,
Also, before we sent the divers in, we did our own sonar.
They're aware, Bob, and as soon as we pull this rug out, we'll be calling them so they can come and take it. Even if it looks like something like blood could be on it, could still be tested. It is. Allison, definitely agree. We are bringing the rug up. They're actually searching around the rug right now to see if there's any items that may have fell out that could be some sort of piece of evidence as well. Then we're going to make a plan how to start pulling this out. And then we're going to put it here on this tarp right here. And we're going to unravel it.
You got there?
You get metal?
I got one hit, but it could have been the clip.
That's probably the tag from the carpet, right?
You can find out if it's an expensive,
Or you can find out where it's.
Is that one of those things in the store?
Yeah. You want gloves or anything?
Yeah. Gloves are in my bag.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's grab that box.
That was on it. Let's not touch it. Yeah, give us a second.
Yeah. Just leave it there. I'm gonna get some gloves on.
Tape, maybe?
That looks like it looks like packing tape almost.
It looks like tape.
Looks like box tape, like if you're moving tape.
So it gets real murky with us down there really quick, kicking everything up.
Yeah.
Just stick around. There's a whole box of them.
So for the time portion, it might be easier if just one of us does that.
Fair enough.
We're gonna need to wait for a little bit for it to settle because it's all kicked up right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it did look like there was a little bit of a piece of rope on the far end that was wrapped around it, but it just broke off in my hand.
Because it was probably disintegrated from the water over the time. Yeah.
There is a little like brown rust stain here.
Where?
Yeah, on the sides.
And here and here. Yeah, look at that. What is?
That
It looks like
that
blood.
looks like blood, dude.
That's blood.
You
That is
serious?
Well,
That
you look.
looks like-
It looks like it
Objectively,
could
we don't
be.
know what it looks like. It
Yeah.
could be.
It's a red color.
That's like
Rust.
And the tape
Yeah.
would have kept that. Flip the
Show the other side.
Show the other side. Looks
Yeah.
more.
And that would make more
strange.
sense on the inside.
Yeah, that looks red right there.
Yeah, you see how that right end is all full
Dude,
of
that's-
thunder?
Good find. You know what I should have brought was a plastic bag.
Dude, I'm
Give me
it's making me
Actually-
sick to my stomach, dude. I'm just,
Yeah, leave it on the tarp and let's put the umbrella over it, maybe.
Yeah.
is there any hair on the tape?
That's a good
So the
question.
tying portion is gonna be a bit tough.
That looks like it's
No, not.
no. That's the threading of the thing starting to disintegrate.
That looks even more like blood than the rug piece that we had, dude.
I don't see hair, but
Whatever you think. I'm
does
trying to
look like
think.
blood.
I have a plastic bag, like a
Floats to
A&P shopping bag type of deal,
Oh,
and
yeah,
in this,
Oh, did it
I have
turn
water
itself
shoes
on?
packed in here.
You're done.
We can put it in there,
Wait, I
maybe.
do have a plastic bag.
Do?
towards me.
Like a Ziploc or something.
It's like a rust color. No, we know it's yeah, it's
You can
not.
pop out for a second. Oh, keep on turning it back on.
Where was this? Like towards the end? Where'd you find this?
That was on that far end.
Okay, the part unraveling.
Yeah.
Dude.
see the other side.
God.
The other side, the back side.
So we're gonna
And
need
that
to
looks
give it
straight
like
up like
15
maroon.
minutes.
Mhm.
I mean, it could, yeah.
It could-
Objectively, it could be a lot of different.
It could be
things, right?
rust, but I don't know.
I did get one hit with a metal detector, but it could have been part of the spool that I put inside. The spool that is holding onto that buoy is now inside of the cinder block.
No, not too good.
So, you saw that, right? I left it open enough for you to see it. Oh, that's matte. That's the stuff I use for my. Yeah, so we're gonna need to give it about 15 minutes.
All right, that gives us time to rope up.
Yep, get everything sorted.
Let's do it.
I gotta think about how.
You could probably use that. You could probably use that whiteboard now.
Yeah, it's not raining. But I did stick my hand in again. Didn't
Yeah.
really feel much on the cinder block side.
So you think it may have been wrapped in rope and tape all at once?
The only part that I saw that had a rope on it was this far end, but it was thin, and then I went to like lift it to pull on it, it just broke into pieces. So definitely a bit old.
Guys, we don't know. We don't know if that's blood or not. Does it look like blood? Yes. Could it be other things? Yes. I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out, you know? So I mean, we're objectively looking at this. We're not saying it is or isn't anything. This is completely open to possibility, but that's why we're searching and taking this piece of rug out.
Could you see well with the lights? Could you use my lights in there?
Mostly just for following you, but I had a good idea where everything was.
Okay. Yeah, there's like that bump in it that wasn't there last time when we were here. It's like
Definitely got a
folded
lump
up
in
a
the
little bit more on the top.
Where do you think that could be from?
I have no idea.
Could
You
just
think
be like a log, just drying out, lift it up a bit.
Yeah.
You don't think someone
Under
tried
the
to
mud.
disturb it, do you?
I don't think
It's not
so.
super likely. There's
but-
nothing big enough in these kind of
Yeah.
ponds
They
to
probably
do
would have done more damage to it if they did.
I mean, that hole, the main hole, that one is a little bit bigger than I remember it. But
Okay. You
Not
said
by
it was
much.
darker that day too. right?
yeah. Yeah, we'll be able to
Do
get
you
it
think
out.
there's more than one block in there?
That's hard to tell. I couldn't tell by where it was, but it's definitely folded all the way along the far side, and then this side has come up, but it almost looks like it's taco. The more we looked at it right there.
Got it.
Kind of like that, but this side is in a little bit, all the way to the end. It's just gonna, so the main thing we gotta figure out is which side to tie up first.
I was just told to put the tape in some sort of paper. If you have some sort of
Yeah.
paper instead of, we don't have paper.
Like,
Yeah, you do. Hold on.
What about paper towels or anything?
Look, so
no, like a
hold on.
paper
The winch I
bag.
bought comes with directions.
Like a paper bag.
Yeah.
because that-
Paper
I
bag
know
would
how
be
to
best.
fold. I know how to fold the evidence envelopes. We learned that in Franks' class.
If you guys look up the case, it's Jennifer Dulos. Just look up her name. The bottom line is that we found a rug that has cinder block wrapped around it like a burrito. It's very suspicious. Why would you put a rug like that and try to get rid of rug that? Why would you go to that length in the middle of nowhere like this? We'd cut a piece off it. It had the same kind of maroon substance on it. It could be rust, but it looks also consistent with blood. That's why we're here. That's why we're taking it out. We're trying to not contaminate the environment that this could be potential evidence, and we're taking it out. We're not saying it is or isn't anything, just to be clear. But you know, it's all we can do. Dulos, Dulos. We're in Connecticut. Thank you guys for tapping on this screen. Appreciate it. This is kind of a unique thing here. This is the first time I've extensively got involved with the true crime case when it comes to what I do in the paranormal side of things. That's why we're here, because of the paranormal element. This is what we're trying to discover here. We did find something strange. Yes, the husband unalived himself because he knew he was going to jail. We found it because spirits told us to look in this river. You can watch the original videos on my YouTube channel. Type in Jennifer Dulos, Sean Austin, sonar. It literally told us, get a diver, back corner of this river. We were on a kayak with a sonar, and we found some questionable items. We finally got a diver in here, and we found something weird right here, right where the spirits told us. So this is either a big lie by spirits, or my visions and things were lying to us, or this is something significant. I don't know.
Right where that buoy is where this section is. I actually took.
So you guys are going to watch live the process. This whole process you're going to be watching as we do this whole thing. I do not know why my camera turned black and white, guys. It might be because it's an infrared camera. It might be an infrared right now. So I can't tell you, but got to wing it right now because we had to walk all through this brush over here to get to this point.
Basically, the whole idea is we need to get this all tucked in together like it is up here. So what I was thinking we'd do is tie a rope onto this, use this almost like a needle, thread it under, wrap it around, and I actually have an example of the type of knotting that I want to do on it. So this is basically I think we have company. Oh, I do have some company. Well, this is basically a type of knot where the tighter you pull on it, if I can get these all the way around it, the tighter it'll hold on to the actual rug. And you can see this is actually really good for picking things up.
Here, Brandon, you take this.
We're gonna carve that first.
Take that.
And if that doesn't work, then I'm just gonna do one loop, one by one, and we'll feed them to the.
Try to dock you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Over there. And behind you.
Good, how you doing?
Goodness.
Are you guys the group that was out like searching the river? Yeah. Are you guys like a volunteer thing?
Yep.
Hey guys. Here's Ryan. Say hi, Ryan. Alice. It's Brandy here.
It's different. When I first found it, the reason I came up before I just told him and went and checked this because I wanted to make sure it wasn't just a portion of that. Yeah, this should be an interesting and tough. We'll definitely test our diving skills for sure.
But you imagine already kind of like how
Yeah.
you're gonna go about it.
Yep. Yeah, this is my main idea right here.
I'm not sure if that's a boat launch.
All the way down.
I think it's just like a little dock.
This side is.
Do you think the open part? How do you think that's gonna work? Are you gonna try and recreate a wrap?
Yeah.
So that it's somewhat.
Can you take this off
And
for
then
me?
what we're gonna do is bring. Yeah, you're
You're
right.
good,
Grab
Bob.
that. So this
Yeah.
one will be the one that comes
It's
out
just
the way.
sweaty.
so this end will have the end of the rope that'll come out to the winch.
We're still working on a
come out
plan.
We have up there, and
So if anything, it'll scoop more into the rug
yeah,
instead
and
of
it'll
come out.
tighten it up as it goes. So that's the hope. And then if it does unravel or stuff comes out of it, and we do see it doesn't come out in one burrito, yeah,
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
we'll go back down and just dig in there with our hands, see if we feel anything. The muck's probably about a foot.
I'm interested in what you're saying about a different.
There's the buoy where the rug
It was
is.
a little bit different. It was way more flat. I didn't see that lump last time I was here.
You're saying that the far end was more flat?
Well, the thing itself, the entire carpet itself, there's a big lump thing.
So it's more flat now.
It's flatter. It was flatter.
Sean will be back in a few minutes.
I didn't see this last week.
At least it stopped raining, so that's a plus.
It's taking it with them. All right, guys. I think we're on our own now. No, not that. Run out of air. No, I'm saying.
That's your. Oh, this is your. Sure. Why'd you think that? I just wanted to see what the buttons were on this. It took me a
All
second.
right, Sean's coming back, guys.
It's all very, very vintage on there.
Yeah, it is old school.
Like it's like so short, right? That's right here.
So once it settles down, I guess I'll go in alone first. And see if I can get that first wind ball.
You know, so
And then we'll pop up and
boats and stuff. You can drop it and everything, of course.
Yeah.
Exactly.
because I might need you at the other.
That's been here forever. Cool, man.
But thing is that cinder block wraps around it.
Yeah.
How are we doing, Sean?
It's a unique day, Albert. It's a very unique day. Just glad it's not raining right now. On top of all other things.
Yes.
All right. Take
Here's
this
Sean back, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you. We were just talking to the authorities. They're aware of what we're doing. So when we pull this out, we'll take it from there in case this is something significant.
Yeah, either pass it to you or you pass it to me. Exactly.
So we probably should both
I think so. I'm gonna do the first tie on, I think, by myself just so I can see, and then I'll pop up and grab you.
Yeah, I mean, when you try and poke the line through, you're gonna have to let go of it.
No, I'm a paranormal investigator.
Well, the
We were
first one, I don't
led
think I'm
here
gonna need this.
from paranormal
Well, actually, I don't know
evidence.
why I'm tying it on there.
We were led here, and we did find something that's a little suspicious. We were able to have a scuba diver here find it, and now we've come back here and been coached how to extract this rug. And mind you, I'm going to keep reiterating, this may be nothing. It may be nothing at all. But considering everything that's led up to this moment, we're able to put this effort in and close that gap on speculation of what it may or may not be. And that's what we're doing.
Like an idea, or you guys already?
Yeah, that was he was really nice. He gave us the thumbs up, basically.
Yeah, cool.
So they're thinking of bringing it up through the loose end.
Yeah, so, Jared, the idea of what we're gonna go for is we're gonna tie on right to this end. Ron made a good point. We should have a solid knot where it's actually burritoed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna line it up and bring it around and keep on trying to
Kind
thread
of
it up.
like that.
Yeah, like that, but
Exactly.
actually, I had a little example of it before.
You're gonna thread it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to thread it. We're gonna need running on one side. I'm gonna go down and do the first knot on the end by myself just so I can see real well and there's no disturbance. But basically, all we really need to do is it's not the knot I'm gonna use, but
Okay.
it's gonna be like that.
So that'll be like the tail end, like the tighter point.
Yeah, that'll be the tight point. I'm gonna push
and
it
then we'll be
through
pulling it from
and
the
then
loose
up
point.
like that,
Okay.
and then we do another one.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
We push it through and then up like that.
Now that's 100 feet of rope, so
What, 20?
yeah, and we have more rope. But I guess you'll just then.
Keep on doing that until we run out, and then that end is gonna be what we tie to the come on. So that'll come out first.
Got it. But when we actually when we pull this out with the come along's over here,
Yeah.
right? So when we start tugging, it's actually gonna come this way.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna spin.
Yep. And I'm gonna attach the lift bag right when as soon as I give you guys the rope, We're gonna tie it up onto that, and before you guys start pulling, I'm gonna tie the lift bag onto somewhere in the center, probably right around this area.
Okay.
And then I'll start inflating it just to see how much it can pull up and see if it helps out a little bit, and then you guys will start winching it in.
Yeah, the lift bag's like a balloon, so
Yeah.
it's going to help you get it up because it's going to be heavy for not only the cinder but just the water being on it. Who knows what else?
What's up?
How we feeling? Any feel?
No, it's just
any-
nervous, man. I mean, this is like 2 years of like coming up here and, you know, we basically threw in the towel because we had, you know, we actually had cadaver dogs, guys, a year and a half ago, willing to come here. We set it up. They were supposed to come the night before. And because out of nowhere, they just decided that the case was too high profile and they just totally dogged us, pun intended here. And we just didn't have any resources to come in and have somebody look in this river. And anyone that you reputably try to go to is because of the nature of this case and it has so much, you know, notoriety that everyone's apprehensive because of the paranormal element as well, because we were led here because of that. It's not because of like, you know, legitimate like evidence. We have like supernatural, you know, evidence telling us that something's here. And again, you have to be objective about what spirits tell you. And I don't know. I've never done numerous amounts of true crime cases when it comes to the paranormal investigative side. So that's why I'm nervous, because I just don't know. I really, you know, like I really don't know if these things we're telling us is all a lie. It's either they're lying and this whole thing's a one big like lie from the spirits, or this is something's in here. And we're gonna find out finally today after 2 years. So yeah, I'm definitely anxious.
Say about 5 more minutes and I'll hop in and see how it looks. And Ryan will have your gear on as well.
You got it hooked up to the cinch?
That part is, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is hand you back a loop from that line, or we can tie it on somewhere.
We could even maybe cut it and make the rope shorter, so we'll have to winch, because once you start, if you have to winch too much, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So the less you have to use for it to wrap around the spool, the better.
Yeah, and we can even move the winch as we go. I can just tie more loops in it all the way down.
Yeah.
It should be good.
Okay.
This is gonna be a tough one though. I'm just saying that right now.
All right.
I think I told you guys before, but yeah,
We just got the
Might have
thumbs
to
up
try a
from them,
couple
so
things.
they know what we're doing. They're thumbs up, and
yeah, we might have to try a couple different ways,
all
but
right.
that's what I got for my first
slow and steady.
idea. So see how it goes.
We'll just go out attempt after attempt until we get it
We'll
moving.
Get it out.
Yeah.
We'll get it out.
You know, we got a couple of us in shorts. We could help walk in a little bit if need be.
All right. Yeah, hasn't moved at all. That's for sure. It's in the same spot.
You guys looked a little bit around the rug and that's what you found, that one little.
Yeah, that was on the
Okay.
far end. I didn't even see that last time.
So
It was hardly
Is that what
attached
you
to
think it is? It was some sort of purchase thing?
I'm not really sure what that was or how that got there, or even why it's still on there. You know, that's something that I would think would be gone by now. But
I wonder if it's possible if something was wrapped other than the center blocks, if whether that's what's finally, because of the space, maybe,
yeah,
you know, just coming up on its own.
It can even be just like when you were down there last time, you moved some
I
dirt
moved
around.
some things around. Yeah,
Hold the rug a little bit.
'cause I did stick my arm in there as far as I could last time.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go in a couple more minutes, and then we'll try tying the first knot on that tight end.
Okay.
Were you guys gonna put the tarp under it as you're pulling it? Or was the tarp mainly to be
So
left here?
we're gonna use a lift bag. It should float it a little bit, and then we'll kind of be holding it up, I guess.
Yeah,
And
we'll
then
be leading
that
it,
should
so we'll
be
be able to
enough
kind
to
of,
keep it from
depending
dragging
on
too
how
much.
much the lift bag can lift. It's a 50-pounder, but that can lift a little bit more than that. It should be take a
Yeah,
lot of
So
strain
this is
off
really
of
meant
what
to
we
be
got
like
to
a
pull.
dry tarp, not
So
okay.
yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, but it's definitely going to be a process getting that thing out.
Yeah, we'll probably have to get in the water then, probably, to kind of transfer it up here.
Like probably not more than like knee deep.
Drag it, yeah, too.
Yeah.
All right.
So this will be.
I got a towel. I got a couple of towels too, just in case.
Bring your water shoes this time.
I got the water shoes.
Awesome.
We were led here from Paranormal Evidence, guys. So it's a little unique. You can watch the video on my YouTube channel. Just type in Jennifer Dulos, Sean Austin, Sonar. That was the last time we were here 2 years ago, blatantly telling us to get a diver. Something's in the back corner. And that's finally got unexpectedly a diver to look in the river, and we found a rug wrapped around a cinder block like a burrito, and it's very suspicious and strange. Who does that? And we found something that could be consistent with blood. It could be rust, but that just brought even more speculation and mystery to this, and that's why we're here. We were coached how to take this out like a crime scene and do it ourselves. We're going to get it out of the water, and we're going to unravel it and you guys will see that whole process as we're doing it. This, again, maybe nothing at all, but that's all we can do is give that effort. An effort is better than no effort at all. It's about 9 to 10 feet deep and 15 feet from the shore. So it's going to be a little tricky how to get it up to the surface as well as pull it out. We have this basket here. We're going to put the rug in as well. We'll drag it onto the tarp, and then we'll put it onto the tarp and start to unravel it and see if there's anything suspicious in there at all. The police are aware of what we're doing, and as soon as we unravel the rug, we will call them and hopefully get them to come and snag this from us and maybe test it out and see, at the least, if it's a rug that looks like there's maroon color on it, to see if it's truly blood and whose blood it might be. My YouTube channel is right on my TikTok profile, or just type in Sean Austin Paranormal. It'll pop right up. SeanAustin. I have both going live right now. My infrared's on YouTube, so it's black and white, but you can watch both if you'd like. I'll try to explain as many times as I can as I'm holding this and other people holding this, but nerve-wracking, guys, because we don't know what we got here. Could be nothing, could be something.
Sean, show this tape again, please. This is looking as it's drying out.
Yeah. If you look right here, guys, it kind of looks like blood there on the tape that may have been wrapped around the rug. Now, again, could be rust, but I don't know much about rust, but I thought rust only appears when it comes to metal, but I don't know. I'm not saying it is or isn't, but it's just another piece that looks like a blood smear.
Well, especially
really.
that would be the underside of the tape, so that would have been
Yeah.
that would have trapped blood underneath it, even
Yep.
if it was underwater. So it's not impossible.
Yep.
But that definitely looks like something there.
Yeah, I can zoom in.
And obviously we're taking every precaution here. We're not touching anything.
Look, the reality is from the very first day, X marks the spot. Right
Yeah.
here is where we were brought to.
They told us.
It took us a while. We finally got a sonar. We got a sonar. There looked like something wasn't man-made. By chance, fate, or whatever you want to call it, I met a scuba diver. We've been doing this 2.5 years. He volunteered to dive. That was a couple weeks ago. And sure enough, there's a carpet that looks out of place, and it's got cinder blocks in it. So someone really didn't like that carpet. And here we are. He has a buddy that's also a diver. And we have some people that are helping us here because we have a lot of gear to carry. We're grateful for them.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Doing a great job, and everyone that's here, I appreciate it. I mean, this is something, a unique something that we don't know how we're going to unfold, but just at the chance of the outcome that this could be, it's worth it to all be here and do this. They're going back in the water, guys. They were already in there once. They pulled out something. That's where we pulled out the tape, and also a metal object. We don't really know for sure definitively what it is, but they're about to go back in there and try to figure out how to start getting it up to the surface.
We have an EMT right here in case I pass out.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Jerry, we got the board too.
Carry me right out on that. It's easier getting out that way.
Yes, guys, the law enforcement is aware of what we're doing. We're doing this on our own. This is all from our own resources here. By luck and efforts, we're all here. I could probably turn, when they go back down, I could probably put on the spirit box. Let's see if it starts spitting out some stuff. I'm gonna actually hand this to Brandy as I do that, and luckily, hopefully, it doesn't start raining again.
Are you guys coming up before we start tugging? Is that
So the plan is he's gonna go tie one knot. I'm gonna wait while he does that, so don't stir anything. And then he'll let me know we got one knot. We'll go do a bit of teamwork, pass some ropes around and through, and get it tied the rest of the way up.
There's a nice rock right here, Ronan. Let him know there's a rock right here he can sit on to put his stuff
There's a rock here you could sit on to put your. Yeah, you need gloves.
Nope.
No?
It's gonna be easier without him.
There's a rope there floating, guys.
Yeah, that's mine.
Want me to get it, or you got
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it might be easier if someone can grab that for me.
I got it.
Too shallow. Thank you.
Do you know what we're about to pull out here in the water? I know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know? Will we find anything with this rug today? Young? Is it wrapped? What's wrapped?
Wrapped or what?
They're wrapped. So many times you led us here that something's here, and we finally found something right where you told us it was. Now, yes. Why is this rug here? Was this rug used for a crime, yes or no?
There's a cup.
A cup?
This is inside of it. As I was trying to get the rope in.
Don't dump it out yet. Just dump it on the tarp.
Yeah, maybe throw the gloves on in case there's more glass in there.
What the hell's in there?
I can't feel that well with them now. I wouldn't have been able to.
I got a box of some sort. I got a bag.
Getting cut up a little bit.
Oh.
I got the plastic bag if you want to use it again.
It's something like 30
Yeah, it's
This is where we should have had a sifter. Like,
Should I put it on the corner maybe?
hold tight for 1 second. Let's figure this out.
There's not, I don't think there's. I think it's just literally it's mud.
Do you put it in the basket, maybe?
It's just gonna drip out. We got to be sifting through like. This is why I was hoping to have one of those like pans for the. We have like Does anyone have a? I got an idea. Can you get me that cinch the box that the cinch came in?
Yeah, it's there.
We'll cut it in half, like a shoebox. Then we'll pop a couple holes in the bottom, and we'll let the water sift out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to have. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We've also got a water, like we can empty a water bottle and just pour it in whenever.
Yeah, let's go this way.
So that was inside of it, right?
See, that's inside of the road, but it's like a perfectly nice, intact glass. I don't know why you.
Why would you like? So bizarre.
Look, it could just be fishermen. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know.
It may have just floated in there by accident.
That's true too. It could have just
Yeah.
with the tide, the water with storms, thing flying around. It could have just went right inside the road.
Got any tape? We don't, right?
Oh, maybe in the first aid kit.
Yeah, we
might
can see
be
if there's
some-
any tape in that first aid kit. Any medical tape, anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
Gauze would work too, probably.
I mean, unless it's fish that were
Like that
carrying things
gauze in
with
the
it,
center.
and they're kind of like
Yep.
camping out in the hole.
Yeah.
Dude,
You could
this-
just wrap it around it.
But it's
You know what I
like
can
nice
do?
quality glass too. It's not like a. It's like
Let's
a
do
nice
it like
heavy-
this.
It's not like a cheap glass.
Want to grab me a couple? Wait, where's the best place? Let's do it over there because this is where it's going to be
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
pulled up. Let's go along.
Let's do it right here.
Yeah, we're not going to use our hats, guys, for sifting. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, keep that. What's this? It's like, I don't know what that is. This is wood. I think it's wood.
Hmm.
Where's that bottle of water? Or an empty bottle of water?
It's from the water just swishing around,
Yeah.
throwing crap inside the road.
But I don't see anything.
The cup itself could have been just flown in there.
Yeah, a little weird stain on this side.
Well, it's been sitting
Oh,
in this
that's it.
forever.
So it's kind of a little brown.
Oh, right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it does look redder than everything else.
That's what I'm talking about here.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does look a little red.
Kind of going down, like.
Like this here, like almost like.
Get this out of the way. Sorry.
Yeah, just save it. Just let it dry on its own.
This is just wood.
All right.
Quick MacGyver.
I don't know about that.
There was a red stain on the cup, guys. It's funny, everything we're taking out has some sort of red stain on it.
It's weird.
It's just definitely weird. And again, we're not saying it's blood, guys. We don't know. We just want everything to be tested and confirmed so we know definitively what that answer is. I know nothing about doing crime forensics and all this crap. I mean,
It
we're
could be
just
like, it could be like an algae,
it could be
rust,
anything.
could be
Rust,
anything,
yeah.
but it does, especially on that tape, that does look.
This was in there. This is definitely a rock, right?
I guess. Yeah, I think so. Just
Yeah,
keep
that's
it.
a rock.
I don't know. Just keep
Yeah,
it in
let's keep
case.
it.
I mean,
You never know.
I'll put this on for now. What's on that tape that we just took out of the water? That red stuff. Was this rug used for?
There's something on it.
There's something on it. What's on it? An operating table?
Something.
This.
Oh, maybe.
Operating for what? A year ago.
Good eye.
What about a year ago? Is this the thing that you wanted us to find a year ago?
Okay. So I got one loop around it. Try putting the second one through. Definitely gonna need that. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to tie this line onto that. Which means we're gonna have to probably lead this up to the surface somehow so it doesn't get all tangled together. So I'm just gonna undo that for now. If someone wants to undo that and then hit the rest of it on one and then pass the rest of it, the end of it to us, you're gonna have to be on one side pushing it through.
So what am I doing?
So just, yeah, unloop it and then give me the end and keep the rest on shore. And as we pull it in, just try to make sure it doesn't get tangled up. And then we're going to be pushing it under, bringing it back up like a needle, wrapping it.
Yeah.
Like I did on that log. And then we're going to bring it back to the surface and then get all this out of the water again and just keep on having to do that. So it doesn't get all tangled up on us.
Okay.
It's pretty mucked up there right now.
From looking at the rug a little bit more, do you still think it's about a 3 to 5 year old rug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing hasn't been there too long. I mean, just the fact that that tape's on there, like that should be gone, you know?
Oh yeah, as far as age,
Yeah,
disintegrated.
it's basically almost gone.
You see any other tape later down there?
No, but that cup was weird. That was inside next to the cinder block. So,
Yeah, why would that be there?
I have no idea.
Well, we just need a cup.
And
Well, dude, I think it's weird that the red
So,
substance is on everything that
Ronan,
we're
on-
taking
if
out.
you look-
It's
I
a
saw
little
in the
weird.
middle,
I mean,
it's
again, I
actually
don't
this
know,
side is-
but why
it's
is that red
rolled up
substance on
like
everything?
that, So there's a flat
I mean-
portion, an opening on the top almost. That I just noticed that for the first time.
The opening goes around the top, or I thought it was around the bottom.
That's what I thought. Well, there's an opening on the bottom on the far side, and then on the top there's like a whole slit that goes down. I'm pretty sure that's the opening for it. It's weird.
What are the chances of there being fingerprints on that cup?
It could be.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know how it
I
works
don't
as
know
far
how
as
that
how many
works when it
years
comes to
later.
water.
that
Been
would
underwater
work.
3 years. Yeah, that's
We might need that extra tank too.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
cops are aware, guys. Just to let you know, they're aware what we're doing. When we
I'm
pull
not
this
going
rug out,
to
we'll be
that.
contacting them
Which you
again.
haven't already.
They were already here. We will get them to come here, and even if the rug looks like it has a red substance on it, if it goes just that far, hopefully we'll get it tested and find out if it's blood or something naturally
So,
induced on the
yeah.
rug.
What
We
we'll
are
do
not
is,
saying
if
this
you
is
wanna
or
be the
isn't
one
anything, but we're going to
receiving,
find
or
out
you want-
either way.
receiving or
Thank
here
you
to
so
get it
much,
out.
guys.
We're gonna get it out and hand it over to them.
Yes.
You're at the bottom, so you're receiving. Okay. So I'm gonna feed it through. If you want to get on this side of the rug,
It could be algae, it could be rust, it could be anything.
uh,
here?
yeah,
But-
this side.
It's in the river. It's in a hot spot involved in
We'll
this
go down
case.
together. I'm
And it's
trying
exactly
think
where
what
we were
side
told to
is
go.
it.
Yep. So yeah, that's it. Just a lot of different fingers pointing to the spot.
Look, we're here to get it out,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I think
Right?
I want to be on this side. And you'll feed it.
Oh, that's right. You're taking.
We are 5 minutes away from where Fotis
You're gonna be on
actually
that
lived,
side.
when he was going back and forth with, from what I believe, taking supplies and trying to clean up from what happened. We're about 5 to 7 minutes away. So very feasible he could have came here and dropped off this rug in this desolate area here. So right in the area.
Yeah, and guys, they can't just rush back in. They have to let the water settle a little bit because the dirt has been disturbed. So that's why they hang out for a few 5, 10, 15 minutes.
Let's get into it, brother.
Good?
Nice job, boys.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Be careful with these lines.
Put this on again.
Definitely, guys, don't skip on safety. Right? I said, don't skip on safety for yourselves too.
Go away.
Mm-hmm.
Just said. Why would you want us to go away?
What was that? Can't hear very well.
Will we find some sort of crime scene on this rug when we take it up here? Yes or no? Oh, it's been prey.
You can see everything.
Yeah, something like that, right? You
Yeah,
can
so
see
you can
everything.
see everything.
What do you mean by that? Everything what? My kids.
Is that residue blood?
You say take the rope?
Just gonna mark that.
Bring
Thumbs
it.
up.
Bring that rope or leave it there.
Whose kids? Mine.
Ours. I heard
Ours?
ours.
Who's speaking to us right now? Fotis?
Sounded like it.
Mm-hmm.
When you said you can see everything, are you saying when we unravel this rug? Is there something significant on it?
Yeah, we'll leave that one out.
There it goes.
I'm gonna put my other shoes on in case I have to hop in there.
My son? Whose son? 11.
Something to the day I died.
Devil. Some,
A lot.
do you want this rug pulled from this river right now?
Help. Why?
What's on that tape? That red stuff on that tape? Can you say it in one word? You got blood. That's
I totally
ridiculous.
was sad.
That's legit. Whoa. You got blood. It said straight up freaking clear. I'm going to
Wow.
mark that with my thumb. Well, it's either you're telling the truth or not. We're going to find out. We appreciate if you have been telling us the truth. That's insane.
Right.
It's like, even if they're lying, the intelligence of the question, answering it, is still, it's like, yeah, that's a spirit talking to us. Whose blood is it? Symbol. My life gone. Just said my life gone. That sounded like the same female's voice that's coming through the entire time. Ugh. Who's the female speaking to us?
They want you to face the water for the camera.
I'll just do it down here. Who's the female that's been speaking to us?
Photos.
Yeah. Is Fotis here with right now watching us?
On the left.
Oh. Whose blood is on this rug? Morning. Have you been telling the truth? So what's here? Tough guy? I heard some being kind of snarky. Someone being snarky with us? You said my life, the female. What's your name? They're getting it out, I think it just said. What are they getting out of the water right now?
Jennifer, you're here with us. Are you watching us right now?
Sounds like the female keeps coming through, like mumbling. Jennifer, is that you communicating with us? fact you said my life and our kids or something, it's like it's saying as if it was gone. Like, I don't know. We've never gotten her to talk to us ever. But if this is, I don't know.
We got a couple of knots around. Good. Just fixing up some of the
My
slacks
heart?
so they get tighter.
She just said something took out my heart or something. My stomach. Saying a bunch of weird crap. Stabbed. Basement?
This is where we thought this would came from.
Potentially. Who stabbed? Who did that? Otis. Jesus. Is he angry we're here right now?
Bring it to shore.
How many knots did you get?
I just got one loop. We're gonna bring it back and get it out again.
It'll
No,
probably
go back
break.
down a minute.
Just talked about the rope. Whoa.
Good job. That's what I heard.
Did we find evidence of a crime that we're about to pull out of the water? Yes or no?
All right, so we got one loop in it. Well, 2 loops technically now. You guys can take all the rope and get all the slack out again,
Yes,
so I can pull it back down the way I did right there.
Yep.
It is tough to see, isn't it? Yeah. It's almost impossible.
Hold on, give me a sec. Wait, did you say you're gonna start pulling it out?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second.
All right,
Let me
let's
get
go.
my-
No, he's gonna one more.
I gotta do at least a couple.
Oh, you got
Oh,
it.
let's-
Yeah. I'm not even that far down. The thing is, I mean, there's
Just
bubbles
get
coming
this
out
out.
of it, so we
All
must
right,
have gotten
then.
air in there somehow.
Oh, good. I'll make sure you do
That's what's lifting that. That's all tight? All right, if you can hand me that.
You want me to just feed you slack as we go? He's got some extra ones. You want to take that?
Yeah, we gotta. Before you start threading, let's get parallel.
Yeah, it's hard to tell without like. I mean, once you go like 5 feet away from me, you're gone.
Let me ask you this now that you've
The
seen
orange
this
thing is a
stuff in there.
flotation device to give us a marker of where the rug
Is
is.
this not? Would this be impossible for one person to dump by themselves, or would they have needed help?
It looks like they could have done it, but it would have like rolled. It would have opened up a little bit when they did it.
It's not like the biggest thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just a very awkward.
You still
shape.
thinking
So
about
that-
10 feet?
And then would they presumably have put the cinder block in it first to sink it, right? And then tied it with the tape or a rope or whatever? It's not like they went down there and put it in there like that. So they probably dragged it and dropped it.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, they must
Yeah,
have
just
just
be kind of
pushed
being
it
rude.
or like.
Yeah, that many
Yeah,
people
the
in
cinder
here.
block on one end or both. I'm not
Because
really
remember,
sure
it
how
goes
to
from
do
like
that.
5 feet to 15 real quick. It drops off. So they could have walked it out, and as soon as they felt it drop, you know.
You know, if you give something with enough weight, enough push, momentum,
I don't
it
think
will
I
carry
can.
it, even with a cinder block in it.
You mind putting that in your?
Yeah, guys, sorry about the chat if
I
people are
don't know.
coming in here and doing whatever they want to say, but just swipe left if you don't want to see the chat. I know there's a lot of people in here right now watching. Everyone's got their own opinions. You have your right to your own opinions. We're just trying to do something and get this out of the water in case it can help. And this brings awareness to doing this from this sort of unique method
Dude, it's colder down there.
in case this is significant.
It wasn't that cold the first time.
I do have mods. They're all filled and everything. I don't know how many of them are in here, but I'm sure it's probably a lot to handle because there's like literally 14,000 people watching right now. Yeah, point towards the diver. Jared, just step out of the way.
Yep.
There's no more spots for the mod right now, guys. If something happens, pass that love for, appreciate anyone's help doing these lives. We are looking for evidence having to do with the crime of Jennifer Dulos. Thank you, Miss K. Really appreciate it. No problem, Tracy. I don't know if I can turn the comments off while I'm live, guys. I've never done that before. But you can swipe left and not look at the chat if you don't want to. It's a famous true crime case. They never found her body. We were led here from a unique paranormal method. Spirits told us to look in this river, and we finally got divers to look in here, and we found a rug wrapped around a cinder block like a burrito. Who would do that? It's very strange. It's suspicious. and we are here to treat this like a crime scene. We were coached by people that are experienced in the field, have done many crime scenes, or been involved in the police, and we have everything here. We have a tarp. We have, what's the basket called?
Stokes basket.
Stokes basket. We have rope. We have a winch. We're about to pull the rug out here, and all we're doing is making an effort to see if there's any truth to what we've always heard and experienced coming to this river. And this is 5 minutes away from where Fotis, the husband that unalived himself after he knew he was going to jail because he was guilty. Now there's still people charged in this case, and that's why it's still sensitive to some degree. But this is feasible, and that this could have happened. And that's the only thing we're going to do here is we're going to find out if this rug has some sort of significance. Now, if this is a crime scene on this rug, it could be any crime. It could be somebody else. Even if there is definitively blood on here, it could be any crime, or it could be connected to her. We don't know. Again, we are just checking in, and we were lucky to have these guys who Jared randomly met in his restaurant that were experienced rescue and search and rescue divers that can retrieve stuff. They've been doing this for years, and they were willing to come here and help us out. Otherwise, we were giving up on this because we had no resources to come here and look in the river to this extent. And we've always documented and gone live on these things. And there's a lot of people that always ask, have you given up? It's just like, we didn't ever even know what to do anymore, is because we were always led to this river, and we were never able to look to the bottom of this river to see if there was any truth
sonar, yeah.
other than the sonar. And we came here with a sonar, which was actually recommended by Adventures with Purpose, because we went to them about what we were experiencing and where we were led. And they told us the type of sonar to get, which we did use. And we did find some man-made questionable items. And not until these last couple of weeks did we have a scuba diver come in here and actually look in the water and said he's never seen something like this before, a rug wrapped around cinder block. And everyone that I've told and everyone that we've all talking about is that it's not a normal thing to do, to take a rug and wrap it around a cinder block, unless you're trying to hide something. Now, there are some people that are a little strange out there, but, you know, considering everything that we got leading up to this point and being here to look in this water, that's the only physical piece of evidence that we have that's strange. And there is a substance on it that looks maroon that could be consistent with blood. It could be anything. We don't know. We're not saying it is or isn't, but we're going to take it out and we're going to get it tested, and we're going to find out definitively, so we don't have to sit here and speculate, any of us.
Why don't you show them the piece of the tape again for those that just got on?
Guys, if you look here, we pulled out a tape that was potentially wrapped around the rug, and there is a maroon little swipe part there. Again, we don't know what that is, but it could be rust, it could be algae, but it's something else that we're going to have to get tested to see if it is what it's supposed to be, what it may be, or what it could be. All right, so they're basically just about to blow it up. I don't even know how to.
So, also, Alex, when he came with us a couple weeks ago, or last week, I should say, we cut a sample off the carpet down there because it looked like, we didn't know, it could be rust, blood, whatever it could be. We don't know. I'm going to try and pull up a photo of that, actually. I'm not sure you'll be able to see it on my phone, but let's take a peek here.
Oh, you turned off?
No, it was turned off by somebody else.
Oh.
Imagine, like, right when it's gonna happen, like,
Guys, we'll turn the chat back on as soon as we take the rug back. We'll take some of your questions, but obviously there's a lot of people in here and a lot of people getting feisty and stuff like that. We appreciate everyone watching. We know everyone's got different opinions on what we're doing. You might not believe in what we're doing. That's fine. You know, we can agree to disagree. We have nothing but respect towards this case, and you know, me and being involved in the paranormal, I have nothing but respect in what I do. And I think it's also important to document this stuff because it brings awareness to the possibility of these things as well. And I know there's a lot of people that get interested in these cases and wanting to unravel the mystery and even help out. And there's even been people in the chat that have sent articles and sent stuff that we weren't aware of. It's like we're all helping each other synergistically. And I think that's a positive thing. And that's how we started doing this from the beginning, Jared and I. So here we are.
So as I was just saying, Here's a piece of the carpet, the rug down there that I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but Alex took a sample last time we were here just for us to make the determination if we were in fact to go again. And when we saw that, and when other people that, doctors, whoever we know, kind of people that have, worked in, this kind of stuff before too, not officially, but around it.
Ex-FBI, have
they all
someone
said,
that worked 1,500 crime scenes. There's a bunch of people that said consistent with blood. We don't know about anything about these things. We know it could be algae, it could be rust. We don't know. There's only one way to find out, is that you get a crime lab test to define whether or not that is truly blood. We don't know. Does it look suspicious? Yes. Is it suspicious the way the rug's in there? Yes. Thank you so much. And like I said, guys, any effort's better than no effort at all. It doesn't matter how you're searching. We're doing this on our own. This case is 3 years old and they still haven't found her remains. So just at the chance that we can find something, and we've been led to something that is considered suspicious by everyone we've talked to, and obviously it's just not normal. That's all we can do is come here and do what we're doing and go to this level of extent, and see what it is and get it tested. That's all we're doing. This could be a nothing burger. It could be nothing at all. Trust me, I'm aware. We're all aware, but that's why we're nervous. I don't know. And we're just getting ready to pull this thing out, and we're going to find out.
I mean, it's 2.5 years in the making. We wanted to see it through to the end. It was just that simple. COVID set us back. Closed everything down. But all I know is if you were going to get rid of a carpet or a rug, there's plenty of woods to discard it.
Now, none of this overgrown brush was here when we were initially coming here. We've seen a car pull up right to the edge here, which he could have done himself, or anyone who wanted to commit some sort of crime. So again, this could be connected to another crime as well. If it is still a crime scene, it could not be connected to her. It could be someone else's. There's all options are on the table, theoretically, what this could be.
Hey, Sean, can you tell me kind of how you believe everything came together between your ghost box responses and just naturally your intuition and things that you felt?
Yeah, I mean, I'd come back from filming a TV project for the Paranormal, for Travel Channel, and Jared told me about this case, Jennifer Dulos. He's like, you should go by the house and see what you pick up with your devices. You may pick up something, and I certainly did, and that basically was the catalyst to our journey here. We had a lot of strange things coming through, referencing the case and the crime, and Jared made a map, and we started going on the search, and to all the words that were coming through, we went around in places that could be connected to clues the spirits may be giving us. I had visions about this case. There's other weird circumstances that I can't even discuss at this moment that have happened too. But that's pretty much what we did. We came here, and every time we came to this river, it was definitively coming through the devices, the paranormal ITC equipment, which is communication with spirits. That's what we use. Was telling us that something's in this river. So clear, so concise, undeniably. And it's been a long time, but just by chance, we have divers here, and they're looking. We found something, and now we're pulling this rug out of here. And if this is nothing, we move on. It's just, you got to do what you got to do. But at least we know we were able to come to this end right here and figure out that there was something truly here. I mean, it's a very murky body of water. It's very dark down there. I mean, even with his light, I think the last time he was here, he couldn't even see a foot in front of him.
Yeah, 6 inches.
So so I don't know. Someone could have definitely pulled this rug and just dragged it in and weighted it down. And this area right here, the shoreline is public right here, but all the other area here is private. But right here where we are standing right now is an area where people do fish and stuff like that.
Or at least have. I don't know how active it is now.
Before all this was overgrown, a couple of years ago, right behind this tree line is a trail. You could get a car down, no problem. In fact, you've seen cars. We've actually, none of this was here. It was all, matted down dirt. But since COVID, it's all overgrown. And then, unfortunately, a 19-year-old, I believe, drowned right over here last year or a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
And,
right in the same area.
So less people have been around this, this area, and since that, all this is overgrown. But when we first started coming here, you could walk right up here,
Yeah.
but you'd have to know to look for that little service road where you could have driven down. So presumably, in the middle of the night, you could have driven something down right here. This looks like someone used to launch a boat or a kayak or what have you, a jet ski. Could have pulled it right back down. 10 minutes, get that thing out of the car, drop it down there, and be on your way, and no one would know. It's 2.5 miles from his house.
And Jared, when this river was a place of interest right when the investigation started, right? They had divers. The police had divers in here.
Not here.
Oh, not here.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, not here.
Gotcha.
No, they never came here because cell phone never pinged here.
Oh no. I think the authorities have searched another pond. It was like
Yeah,
Avon Pond.
I saw
Where
divers
used to,
somewhere.
They did.
I believe where he used to
something.
water ski with his family.
Yeah. No, they did search water at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But I think it was later. I think you could have been using WhatsApp. You could have been using a lot of different things that don't have necessarily cell phone pings.
again, speculation could be to the cows for.
It wasn't done by any means.
This could be literally anything. But the manner of this being at the bottom of the water, and it's strange. And I think anyone in their right mind would want to know for sure, too.
So what are we suspecting the next thing? Are they?
We have to put it on that thing, right?
No, I don't. Well,
I think we're gonna roll it on the tarp. Is that what?
I think we're just gonna try and pull it. I mean, we can do two things. We could, you and I are in shorts, I guess. Yeah. I guess we'll make a determination of whether we just either pull it out as is.
Do they have the bag?
The bag is
We could
still-
drag that thing potentially underwater, and they could try and put it on top.
What about putting a bag around it?
Is it use that weight or the lift too?
They haven't used the lift yet. All right, so they're still threading it to wrap it. Then they're going to take the balloon, attach it, help it float up.
And then maybe we could put the bag around it? Or
You mean that thing? Or?
body bag?
Oh,
Because you don't want anything to fall out.
yeah, we can try and scoop it under.
Yeah.
But I think we should pull it closer because it's going to be too deep for us.
They may want to put the bag around it before they start moving it.
If they can get it down there,
Yeah.
they might need to weigh it down to get it. You're looking at 15 feet to take that thing down.
Nothing to pull. I was gonna pull that slack out real quick. Sure.
It's impossible to see down there. Yeah. I was feeling around for you. I found it and I was just poking around to find you so you could grab it. All right, that's 2 loops.
Now, you're trying to just loop it up before we start moving it?
We're trying to just get a rope underneath it so we can actually rope it. Problem is, pushing that through and then trying to find it on the other end is really tough.
Because you can't see.
Yeah. When he can't see anything because he's got no light or anything like that.
Well, you guys are doing great. Maybe when you go back down, since you've disturbed it a bit,
Yep.
hit the metal detector up there. Yeah. Something could have lifted out of the trail.
It's definitely moving a little bit. It's
You want to take 10?
was that?
You take 10.
Yeah, take a
Yeah,
couple minutes.
sit-
for sure.
sit
You
down.
can't see anything.
You guys want your sandwich or something?
We didn't grab it. We didn't bring any food.
You want mine?
We're gonna. No, we're good. We'll grab something on the way back. It's definitely chilly down there.
Oh, it drops in temperature?
Oh yeah.
How many wraps do you have so far?
1, 2. This is our third.
Okay.
3 right
more do you
now.
think you might
Making our way down it, but it is. I mean, that thing is.
need? You probably need at least like three more.
Yeah.
Minimum?
And when I put my arm in, it's like I'm out through here when I push this thing through. So it barely comes out, but we're just gonna keep on having to do it that way.
It's wide?
It seems pretty open, like kind of through the whole thing.
Yeah, it's opening up a little bit.
Well, you're
Um,
disturbing it, so yeah.
Might be hard to keep it all together, but that's the only thing we can do, I guess.
So then we need to think about what's the best way to preserve it as we take it out.
Right. Do we use the body bag to wrap it up as we're taking it up?
I don't know if we can even get the bag around it.
It's that much.
be honest.
That wide.
No,
Yeah,
it's like
it's pretty wide right now.
it's like this.
Wow. Okay.
So you think like the edges has like a little lip to it, so when you do string it, you can at least get a lip to kind of keep it intact. Is there any way we could wrap it? To
Yeah,
sort
what
of
about the-
kind
what
of
about
create
the
like a little
tarp?
roll on the edge? We could rope red.
That's
rope.
what we're
Yeah,
going
that's
for.
what
Like
I
we're
was
trying to
thinking.
start with the one side that is kind of like tight.
Yeah.
So we have ropes around that. But just getting around the rest of it, like shoving the thing through. I think opening it up a little bit more even, and then also.
Do you think, like you were just saying, what suppose if we put the tarp underneath it, like a canopy, like a hammock, and then we I have it back in my truck. I have bungee.
Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good place with the rope. We just need to do a couple more just recently to see where.
I'm probably gonna
And then
need
just
that
drag
other
it.
tank too.
You got enough?
A little above 1,000.
I got 1,500.
I'm on 13. So, well, I'm just gonna keep on having to work it like that. And I'm trying to think of another way we could even get more under it.
And you wouldn't be able to get this under it, right?
Yeah, there's rocks, there's all sorts of things under there. It's hard enough even trying to push that needle-like thing through. So I see it's all the white spots on it, just been ripping on, getting stuck on rocks and things under there.
So I think kind of what you're doing is the best option. Just we'll get it a little tighter,
Yeah.
and then we'll
Just
start
try to
tugging.
get it up.
Keep
Slow
on
and
grabbing,
steady.
yeah.
If we can't get it in a bag, what do we do?
Yeah, and I mean, I'll be down there when you guys are pulling, so.
Well, luckily the tarp's right here, right, you know, the bottom right here. We can get right to
We
it.
can move it closer too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we can put it over here. It's got some track here.
Yeah, we'll move it. We'll just move it. And, I don't know. So, because remember, that's going to winch this way. Maybe where I'm standing is the best place to get it out. It's easier.
I'm gonna try to put this next one more towards the center of it, and then that's where we're gonna put the lift bag on, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I want to get it at least like further down on this next one.
Is
'Cause
it,
we're
is
about
it angled at all?
the
Or is it sitting flat?
it's sitting. I mean, it's like got all these rolls in it now because we've been messing with it and trying to move it around. But it's kind of like it's angled that way, but it's got like so the opening's like this. It's probably about that wide. The center block is, and then both sides go out like that.
Got
So
it.
it's kind of like
That,
Like
fan
a burrito
angle.
would
it's
open.
not strapped in at all.
Hmm?
Put that tank down. It's not strapped in.
It's not strapped. Is it sliding? Oh yeah.
Just sit down. Just sit down.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know why they put that eggshell thing on there.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit.
I want to run from them again.
Thanks. All right, guys, and there might be some people just coming in here. Just to give you a heads up, we are here with scuba divers. We found something strange in the water. We're trying to extract it. We're going to unravel it. It's a rug wrapped around cinder block, like a burrito. It may be connected to some sort of true crime that we're here investigating. We've been investigating, and we're going to find that out. That's why we're here.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just turning the chat on here for a second. If you guys have a quick couple questions you want to ask me. Obviously, this is like a process, but they've gotten some loops around the carpet, the rug, and we're working our way on getting some more loops around the rug and getting it up. Luckily, it's drizzling a little bit right now. Hopefully, it doesn't start pouring again. We are in Connecticut, guys. Thank you guys for the roses.
not the cinder block.
The authorities are aware of what we're doing. And as soon as we get this rug out and unraveled, we're going to give it to them and hopefully test anything that could be potentially blood or anything suspicious that could be associated with the rug. I don't know how long the process is of testing, but this is all new to me, guys. I'm a paranormal investigator. This is the first true crime story that I got involved with that extensively to this case. So sorry, guys, the chat's going.
I was wondering what that said.
Yeah, a lot of people are obsessed with this case. It's a very sad story. And, you know, like I said, any effort's better than no effort at all. I know this is a strange, unique method of how we were led here, but we did find something strange, and we're just documenting. You guys are watching the process as we pull this out of the water, and see what happens. You want to talk to this? Yeah, I can turn the spirit box on again. We got a couple of strange things that were coming through just before. Literally communication from spirits led us to this river. And then from coming here, I did have visions about it. There are other people in the chat I'm friends with had visions. They all, I mean, I believe since the beginning, she's not exactly intact, so to speak. Yeah, spirits have been saying the same thing. And they literally told us to look in the river, get a diver, come to this back corner, you'll find something. And that's why we're here, because we finally, yeah, everything having to do with the crime. It said the people that are still charged in the crime, you can watch the video on my YouTube channel. Just type in Sean Austin Paranormal, SeanAustin. You can watch the last video. We were here 2 years ago. It blatantly said Jared was in the sonar on a kayak over here, and we found questionable items. It literally says insane stuff to look in this river. Now, again, you have to be objective about what spirits say. So I'm gonna tell you right now, either the spirits were lying or there's something here today with us. I don't know. And that's what we're going to find out.
So Sean, I'll show you this too. So this was the tape we found. This is caution tape. It is. So you got the A,
Oh, it's caution tape.
AUTIO, which makes it even weirder.
Weird.
Why would a rug be wrapped in caution tape?
Weird. That is weird.
I know. And it still has that discoloration.
Caution kept coming through a lot.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Well, I don't know. The discoloration is.
Discoloration's looking a little weird. Some colors here.
Yeah. Well, he was in construction, so.
Yeah, exactly. And we got kind of a deeper red there, but it's still kind of. I actually didn't even end up bringing it in because I had too much stuff in my hand.
Yeah. Well,
we're gonna take care of it. We're not touching it.
Yeah. I appreciate everyone here just watching. We have nothing but respect towards this case, the story, the people involved, and nothing but positive intent here. No guarantee what we're catching here or not catching. Law enforcement is aware that we're here right now. They were just here before. So there's no need to contact the family unless we found something significant. I wouldn't want to get them excited, and this is absolutely nothing. So the authorities are aware, and let's see, you know, if this is something significant. I'm just as nervous as some of you might be. I have no idea what to expect. It literally could be nothing, or it could be something. Person's been missing since 2019 of May, the end of May.
What's your thought on the rule of us having to go back to that day? Yeah, I mean, I guess I only probably have 2 more of those in that tank.
If you guys go to my YouTube channel and say Sean Austin Paranormal, there's about 4 or 5 videos. We did paranormal investigations on a map. We made a map, and thank you so much, Carl, of trigger words that came through the spirit boxes. Some of my visions. We were led to places all around Farmington. We were searching, and you can watch this video on my YouTube. The last one we did with the sonar is so clear and concise, telling us to look in this river and get a diver. It's insane. That's why we were led here, but we didn't have the resources. We tried to get cadaver dogs, but the cadaver dogs, people, you know, flaked on us the night before because the case was so high profile. Because of the method that we were led here. It's not like we definitively had evidence, you know, to find something. So because it's paranormal, it's ghost, it's psychic stuff. I mean, not everyone's open to that sort of thing. I hope so too. The spirit box works. It sifts through frequencies on a radio that you can hear real-time responses of spirits. Because typically, as investigators, we will record audio and listen back to see if a voice responds to us, a disembodied voice.
I'm literally like arm deep underneath the carpet.
Hello from Bronxville. I'm originally from Bronxville. I didn't live in Bronxville. It was more Bronxville, PA. I lived in Yonkers. Small world.
If I put my feet down,
the rug is about 9 or 10 feet deep. It's about 10 feet long. How wide's the rug? Maybe like 4 or 5 feet?
Right now as it is, it's probably about 5 feet or so.
5 feet wide. They got about 3 loops around the rug right now?
3 loops right now.
I need about 3 more
Yeah.
of rope. And then we're going to start pulling. We originally bought a body bag here to try to preserve it, but it's probably not going to fit in the the body bag. So we got all these resources. We were coached on how to do this like a crime scene. So we're getting this rug and putting it on this tarp right here, and we're going to unravel it. We're going to take a look at it. There's probably going to be a lot of mud and muck in it, and we're going to take our plastic gloves and just go through it and see if we find anything suspicious.
Apparently, this was confirmed that he said they used to bring their jet skis down. This was the access point, so this was used as like a makeshift boat launch.
Yeah.
As we thought, it looks exactly like.
Yeah.
That's why the carpet's here.
Yeah.
It would ease them.
Yep. And I'm sure he was aware of that too. But I know there's some people, you know, people have their opinions. Everyone has the right to their own opinion, guys. I'm going to turn off the chat again. You have a couple more questions before I turn it off. I know a lot of people just like turn off the chat. We are in Connecticut. The rug is wrapped around a cinder block like a burrito. It's very suspicious. Who would? Yes, my YouTube is live right now as well. My infrared's on, so it's black and white. I'm live both here on TikTok and YouTube. It's an unsolved true crime. Just look up her name, Jennifer Dulos, Dulos. It's a very sad, tragic story, but nothing better than to have, you know, some sort of closure for the family because she was never found. Yes, police are aware. The divers were just taking a 10-minute break because, you know, they can hardly see down there. It's very tedious and draining. We're just pulling this out on our own. We're doing this on our own, with our own resources. Yes, the kids are. Thankfully, we don't know. Yes, guys, thank you so much. The rug is about 10 feet deep. I don't know how long it's going to take. It shouldn't take that long. Once they get through more loops of the rope around the rug, we're going to be able to all pull it from the water and get it up on the tarp. Sean D. Austin is, well, that's just my middle initial. But if you want to watch on YouTube, it's Sean Austin Paranormal. It'll pop right up. Or just the link on my TikTok profile will take you right to my YouTube. Now, typically, guys, I do paranormal investigations. I go live all the time and do that stuff. This is something unique that I got involved with unexpectedly. But this happened out of chance. And even being here with these scuba divers, we never even knew. So, well, I'm just going to let this live go as long as possible. I got external batteries. So, I'm trying to get this going. Because it's a radio, so you might hear some bleed from some of the radio. So that's why you hear a little bits and pieces of the radio. Yes, local police are aware of what we're doing, guys, and we're planning on giving them the rug after we extract it. The authorities are aware, guys. Yes, we are unraveling the rug live. It's going to be a lot of mud on it. Yeah, I can put the spirit box on. We found out from one of the authorities, they said that this used to be a jet ski drop. So knowing that this is another boat drop that used to be, that even makes it more known that he may have known about this.
Yeah, I think that was like many years ago. Like
Many years ago?
90s.
But he's been here. I don't know how long he lived here, but I don't know. I mean, we're desolate over here. But there's a dirt road here that we've seen cars drive up here and could have, when we were coming here first, none of this brush was here. Do I think that's in there? I don't, if there's evidence, I do not think it's a full body. It's something a little worse, but again, I don't want to say what it is or not. Yes, it's black and white on YouTube because it's in infrared. We're just getting ready. They'll be going back in soon. They just have the rope wrapped around 3 times of the rug. I'm going to take, yeah. Yes, 5 minutes away, Fotis, the husband, who definitely was guilty of the crime, unalived himself, but he lived 5 minutes up the road, basically, 5 to 7 minutes.
It's all based on feel right now.
we're doing our best to preserve the entire rug as we move it, but it's so big. We had bought a body bag to try to put the bag around it, but it seems like it might be too big. But luckily, we have the tarp right here, right as we pull it out of the water. Trying to prove to a friend who was skeptic in the paranormal and been doing it for 13 years, the paranormal.
So then I push it underneath, and then I kind of put my arm down, feel, and like.
The rug 10 feet deep, and it's 15 feet about from the shore, right where that rope starts to go down right there. Thank you, Allison.
There is a guy that's a guy fishing right over here. He just showed up randomly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally right there.
Oh. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
spirits led us here to this spot, 100%. They're aware, so we're just doing this on our own. The authorities are aware, guys. So we're just doing this on our own. We're going to extract it, and hopefully they'll take it and test it, and then we'll find out for sure. And then I'll be posting on here once those tests are taken care of and we find out. Again, it could be nothing, but it's nerve-wracking, and we did find something strange. Her name's Jennifer Dulos.
Yeah, I know people wants to hurry up here too, but we got to be safe here. The divers are taking a 10-minute break, so we got to do it the right way. I know everybody wants us to pull this thing and just check it out, but we got to be careful with it. This could be possible evidence, so we really don't want to mess it up. The divers got to be safe being underwater, so we're just doing it the right way.
You have your GoPro on down there too, or?
No,
they said it wouldn't
fit on my.
Okay. Well, it's not like we need the camera anyways because we're pulling it out anyway. So it's so dark down there, guys. You can't see anything. We found a rug wrapped around cinder block like a burrito. It's very suspicious. Why would you want to take that length to get rid of a rug? It doesn't make sense. You throw it in the back of a dumpster or something. I don't know. It's very strange. And we found stuff, tape now, and even a part of the rug. It could be consistent with blood. It could be rust, could be algae. We don't know. One thing we can do is to get it tested by the authorities.
right now, we got to get it out.
All right. I can put on the spirit box. I'm going to turn off the chat here just a little bit because I know it gets a little out of hand. There's a lot of people in here. I appreciate everybody. Again, we have nothing but respect to, thank you, Jeep Girl. Nothing but respect to this case, this story, every person involved. And thanks to the people here, the divers here coming here and doing this. Because if they didn't come here and they didn't meet Jared randomly, we would have been here it was a year and a half ago that we wanted to come here and look in the river. And nobody would listen to us. And just at the chance that we found something here, it's worth coming here and then looking. And we did find a physical piece of evidence, and that's why we're here, and we're going to do this.
We didn't even want to come back here because the energy.
Yeah, this river has a very deep negative energy to it, guys. Something actually followed Jared home from this river. He's never done anything having to do with the paranormal, I know. But I've investigated many haunted places around the country, and this place is a very dark stain with it that comes with it.
It's like American land too.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people, you guys are wanting me to turn on the spirit box. So just to give you a little gist, I know a few of you were asking about the spirit box. Again, it sifts through frequencies. Spirits speak on a frequency we usually can't hear with our ears. And that's how the spirit box goes through those frequencies in real time very quickly. And we can have a potential real-time conversation with the spirits that are trying to communicate with us. And as many times before, and if you go on my YouTube, that's live right now as well, there's videos that we've done that have led us here to this river, blatantly saying, get a diver, something's in the back corner. That's why we're here. Check it out. You would want to check this river yourself if you were doing this and the stuff that we caught.
Let us know if you get any clouds or shoulder taps or anything.
Thank you guys for, the roses, tapping on the screen. Really appreciate it. Again, nothing but respect to everyone involved. I can't reiterate. And again, we do not know. We're not saying this is or isn't anything. One thing's for sure, it's strange, it's suspicious, and very anxious, all of us, to find out if this is as suspicious as it looks or if it's something normal. Appreciate everybody.
It's not doing that.
All right, so for this next one, we're just gonna try to get as far
I don't know why.
on that end as possible.
That might be
Just
the infrared on.
because
That's the looser side. Anyways,
Yeah.
Right?
And that's the one with me.
Would it make sense to even like tie it?
But if it's doing it,
try and
then I
tie
can
it
just
under
use
there,
it.
and then
Mistaken.
or no?
If it's
You're just gonna
doing
keep
it,
wrapping.
I'm
I
thinking
don't know. It's
for
weird.
that one, what I might do is when we get it underneath, pull it back up. I might lead it back around to one of the loops that we did first, and then squeeze it underneath that. And even from there, we might be able to pull it up. But
If when we have to go back for your backup tank,
Yeah.
would it make sense to get bungee? I have bungee.
I don't know if bungee will help because it is so stretchy that, and this thing's gonna be real heavy. Okay, really heavy. I'm thinking we might need to take that cinder block out, but we'll see. It might just fall out.
I also have more.
Okay.
Is the cinder block exposed? Is it just hanging out?
You still know it's just one cinder block, right?
Yeah, from so far, yeah.
No, is the cinder block just out exposed?
It's inside.
It's wrapped in. Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
inside.
you don't want-
How big's the cinder block? Is it
It's
like
a regular size, about that big, 2 holes in the middle.
Very well.
Yeah.
nerve wracking?
2.5 years from day one. Here's where we're at.
Yeah, why caution tape too?
Yeah, that's the weird part too. I didn't.
Where was that again? It was on,
That was on the far side.
Yeah.
but like
Yeah,
attached to the
construction.
front,
Yeah.
the back end or something.
Yeah, it
like
was on it.
Yeah, you help if you're a contract, you need that stuff when you move heavy equipment around. You know.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did mention that.
Yeah. That takes too long.
Yeah. Well, you know,
This is
if this is nothing, no, doesn't none of it matters.
All right, boys.
Be safe, man. Thank you guys so much.
How you doing, Brandy? All right?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, I can do it around if you want to wait up to there.
I can't swim with that.
Yeah. Alright, that's alright. I can do it. Yeah, you might be able to do something about it.
Strap rope.
Yeah. I'm gonna try this one on. See what I can do. That's alright. I can use your tank then. I need to. You want to pass me a stick? I'm actually going to go on this side of this. Okay. Thank you. Yep.
Oh my God. Can someone look up, is Jennifer Dulos Brazilian? Oh, stop.
No,
Hmm.
you don't think she was, don't you?
No, she is.
No, she's
No, I don't think she was.
Yeah, she is.
Why? Would that? How's that go?
Seriously.
You got a new Billy.
Oh, shit. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here it comes.
I don't know what you want to do with that caution tape.
I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah. What do we do?
You can why would it be taped with a caution tape?
Is it dried yet, you think?
It's getting there.
You can fold it in that book
paper?
and then put it underneath the other thing.
You got the Ziploc bag over there too.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, do you want to put your stuff under here?
Like you said, Brandy, it's been in the water for a while, so.
Yeah.
That sucks. Purpose flip it, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
Really?
His
Yeah.
fin.
Just drop another one.
Maybe the spirit says you're gonna break it.
I'm trying to think what we can.
Maybe better. Just less dust, less kick up. He seems he's got.
Oh, it's just the south piece that goes from one side to the other.
Side rope through it.
Rain kind of feels nice. For now. Yeah.
As long as it don't start pouring.
I got a regular tie, but I don't think it's.
Alright, what is maybe like a plastic, one of the plastic gloves? Like use it as like a
The thing
tie?
is that it just has like a little plastic clip that holds down that whole in place. So if that comes up, it's gonna be fine.
Alright, I want to put this back on. Right.
Do you want me more?
Okay. Alright, guys, we're gonna put the spirit box on for a little bit, see if it spits out anything else interesting while we're waiting. Who's still here with us? Easy with that.
Hmm.
Easy with what? Jen. Jeez. Just marking it with my thumb. Who said that?
I did.
Jen.
Who's talking to us right now? Can you say your name?
Ghostly.
Is that you, Jennifer? What are we looking for?
What?
Do we have something connected to Jennifer? That was weird. I couldn't make it out. Do we have something connected to Jennifer? We're extracting from the river.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
I
you
hear
do.
that.
Who brought this rug here and put it in the river?
You know what I'm saying? It's just
There's someone here.
Who brought this rug and put it in the river? Wrapped it around cinder block.
I know.
Yeah, that's true too.
I love the ingenuity that has happened today between the.
Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
I just said Jennifer. Right here.
I'll wait till he comes up.
oh, okay.
What about Jennifer?
What about me? Yeah, they are.
You'll find her. What? Did we find something having to do with Jennifer?
Here.
No, don't do
Oh,
that.
shoot. Sorry.
No, crap.
It's back.
Shit. Roger. Something about women? Who brought this rug and put it in the river wrapped around cinder block?
He's a cop. Something like that.
He said he's a cop. Or there's a cop. Is that one over there? Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, the cops.
I'm gonna go down and do one more. I think we can start in there.
One more round, one more loop.
Shadow.
This drop is crazy right here.
Yeah.
Just goes.
We definitely need that cinder block too. It comes up in case it falls out. We need that cinder block.
I'm going with me.
Whoa. Where are you going?
Almost like you're going with me. Going with you. You're going with me. That was long enough. I try to wedge it in. I don't know how much it's gonna hold. I'm trying to make up for on this side and back here. That's holding on. It's really good. Is that really the last one you think? I don't think that's gonna be one.
I mean, if that's kind of strong, that might work. Because it goes, like, it's basically flat. Like, I'll take it.
What will we find when we unravel this rug? What will we find when we unravel this rug?
Come get it.
What was this rug used for? What's the purpose?
Cover.
Good question. I was hoping that little lip right there was enough tension on it, but it would literally have to be like.
It's kind of already done as it is now. So
Yeah.
if I can get
All right.
a couple minutes out of this thing, then we'll-
Cool.
Is this what you wanted us to find after all this time? What we're pulling out of the water right now? Yes or no? Yes, yes, twice.
Wow.
Yes, yes. Jeez. Just gotta mark that. We truly thank you if you've been guiding us to help, and if this is something significant. I truly hope that's the case.
You'll see.
We're trying to get this rug out. He's putting rope around it.
Towards something.
Is Fotis watching us right now? Yes or no? Say growl. Yeah. Does he want us to leave?
Really?
Can't believe Steve. I said, what's on the tape? He said, you got blood before. That was ridiculous. But the funny thing is, even if they're lying and it's not, it's like they still intelligently answer my question. They're just lying. Jeez. Who helped get back control?
I heard the F word.
I thought it hurt.
Was there more than one person that brought this rug here into the water? And if so, say their name.
I just got chills.
So what's the next step once he comes back with the rope? It's just gonna winch it in.
We're all gonna start pulling, I guess. That's right. Or that's great or something.
Are we gonna use the lift bag or no? Is that?
Yeah.
We are gonna use it. Just a little bit. You make it easier to kind of give it a little levity. Yep.
My family.
Mm-hmm.
Again. Who keeps on saying my family? Mark that.
You.
Excuse me, Jerry. Sorry.
Who's the woman that just said my family?
No, he just found it.
Can you say your first name? Who's saying my family?
Hopefully it's enough to bring it back.
I know, because he might need a tank. This guy called this.
Well, he said he'd use his.
Oh, okay. Who's speaking to us?
That could be anything, but it's a little slick in this.
Definitely been gas in the water. I haven't seen the rainbows.
Yeah.
The
Was that
detective?
dangerous at all?
You just said detective.
What's your deepest dive?
About 150 feet.
Damn.
Was that in Greece?
No, I went to a couple of ships.
Nice. Awesome.
Enough. Who's saying enough?
It sounded like a female said that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I heard a female say that's me.
He's gonna really have to check his tank. We're gonna likely need to get a backup tank for him.
He said he can use his.
Oh, he's gonna use his?
If needed.
Yeah, we're gonna need both of you guys down there, right?
To get it up. Well, he should have plenty. I mean, it's been what, like, it's been there like 10 minutes now?
Yeah.
He should
15.
have about half.
Do you think we'll be able to have you both in there to get at least to hoist it up?
Yep, Roger. Crazy responses coming through here. Little bits and pieces. All stitched up.
I heard something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna find when we unravel the rug?
How would it be banned from?
What?
I'm banned from. Why?
I don't know. There's so many people in chat that before they gonna be crying.
No, I thought it was crime.
Oh,
Crime.
Yeah, I heard crying.
crime. There's so many people in the chat that the mods are probably trying to. The chat goes so quickly, you might get hit.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
I just sit and
Going out of my own park.
That sounds typical.
Yeah.
All right, so we should all get gloves on if he's getting ready to come out, right?
Yeah, I think.
Let's see what he says.
Keep that nice and tight. So I've got at least, I think, 4 or 5 wraps around it right now. We might want to try moving it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
I got my fin like kind of.
I got it crisscross, so I've got like, let's see what it was. One around the front, tied that off, and then it's kind of going down like that. I think there's 5 of them, but I got the last one right on the end of it. So
The open end.
yeah.
You
So
think
when we
it's-
start pulling it, it should just kind of pull itself together. It's gonna be hard to keep it all in shape as it comes up, but
Yeah.
I mean, this is the only way we're gonna be able to get this thing out, I think.
Okay.
So,
Are you gonna put the lift bag on it?
yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
do that. I'm gonna come out real
That'll
quick.
take
I'll
some
tie
of
a
the
loop on that.
Pressure off of it.
We'll attach it to the come along, and then I'll attach the lift bag down there, and we'll
Do
just
some,
start.
Want to do a metal detection while you do the lift bag?
I could do that, yeah.
Just give it a once over again. Since there's
I'll
been
hop
some
out real
disturbance.
quick.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
how much air I got.
You need a hand?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to Ronan's tank since he's out because his
I got it
fin is
big,
gone.
but yeah, that's fine.
What happened to your fin?
One of the straps broke, but we got a little temporary guy on there.
Oh.
I gotta get back in. I don't think I need to get back in.
Something's always breaks when we're here. Every time.
I've actually never seen that happen either.
Last time the boat motor, the camera, the spirit box. Yeah, this thing's heavy. I can feel it.
Oh, it's gonna be a couple hundred pounds. Probably be 200, 300 pounds like that.
I don't have that much for this part. So yeah, I think we should be able to pull it out with that. It's gonna be tough to keep it all together, but
Yeah, let's just do our best.
yeah, before I pull it out, I'm gonna put that buoy back right at the start of it, so I can go back down and I know, and I'll just dig my hands through all that stuff.
This guy in the bottom.
Yeah, we can't put like the tails or. No,
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I can't imagine what police divers would do differently. Either it's a very awkward shaped thing to get out of the water.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No thanks to Jared.
Exit from his own party.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think we should have wrapped this
They said it would have been hard.
like on top of what you already did? You kind of like cover it underneath.
Honestly, you don't just do anything with a tarp underwater.
Here, I'm gonna let, as we're taking a break here before we go back in, I'm gonna turn the comments on really quick here, guys, in case anyone has any questions.
Yeah, that thing is that a mod or not?
Yeah.
It's so heavy.
Thank you so much again, guys. If you're just coming in here, if you want to ask me a question on what's going on here, I'm glad to answer that again. No, we put rope around it. I think we have a rope around the rug about 5 times right now. We found a rug wrapped around a cinder block, like a burrito, which is suspicious. We were led here because of what spirits were saying within the last 2 years, and we got a scuba diver here, found what we found, and here we're extracting it out of the water.
Yeah, we'll be pulling and kind of rotating.
So next step, guys, diver's gonna go back in. We got a bag here. It's gonna float it up. It's not gonna be able to pull the whole thing up, but at least give it some a little bit lighter for us.
Yep, the authorities have been showing up here on and off. They know exactly what we're doing. They've been watching. They're aware. This flotation device, when it goes up, it'll blow up. It'll take a little bit of the weight off, so we can kind of transport it a little easier as we try to pull it out of the water and get it right up onto here to the tarp. You get little bits and pieces of music from the radio because that's how it works. It goes sifts through frequencies on the spirit box. There will be some radio bleeds sometimes.
I know the body
Show the pick. What pick?
ripped a lot easier than that.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate everyone tapping on the screen and the gifts. It's really nice of you. Again, we are nothing here but with respect to everyone involved in this case, the family, to the story, and all the people, my friends, and the divers that have come here on our own, on our own to come here and figure out. Infrared is on my YouTube. That's why it's black and white. I believe that's why that's like that. I wouldn't want to have the family notified in case this has nothing to do with it. You know, I wouldn't want to get them hyped up on anything. You know, we're just here finding something that's very questionable and interesting and a little suspicious, and we're going to find out. I agree. Very big thanks to these guys for coming here and diving in the water and doing this for us. The woman has been missing, Jennifer Dulos, since 2019 of May. Potentially Shaylin. Yes, I do believe that the potential is there. We've had communication from spirits. I've had visions about it. This could all be wrong. This could be nothing at all. We are just taking the extra step because we always wanted to look at this river. And just by chance, a scuba diver, Alex, walked in, spoke to Jared and said, I'm a diver. And he asked him, would you be willing to come here and look here in the river? And that's what led us here to the rug. First time we cut a piece off the rug, it kind of looks like blood. It might not be blood, but just added to the mystique and the unsettlingness of this potential. And here we are extracting the rug in the most professional way that we can, because we are not experienced when it comes to, a crime, when it comes to extracting something that could be evidence. Yes, we are in Connecticut. I can't tell you how much longer. I mean, we're basically going to start pulling, I think, right now, right?
Yeah, let me get that lift bag down there, and I'm going to come up and let you guys know if anything's going wrong to stop pulling or anything like that. But I do have to control the lift bag while we're down there, because as you bring it up to the surface, it gets more buoyant. So I have to actually let air out of it, because the gas in it, the air, gets less compressed, so it'll actually expand inside that bag as you come up.
Okay.
Am I wrong in thinking that the loose end that's front may be loose enough to, as we're pulling it, the rope could maybe pull forward and off of it, to where you may have to readjust it?
So I did the 4 loops, and then I actually looped this back underneath 2 of the middle ones. So it's kind of more in the center right now. So that is a very good point, though. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was afraid of that. Get my favorite knot in here.
We appreciate all your kind words, guys. I know a lot of people have strong opinions of things like this. We have nothing but respect. I will read it over and over again to the people involved in this case, the family, and my friends and people have come here to help us do this. I think it's important to document some of this stuff because of the method that we actually were led here. It could bring awareness and also lead to other people being helped in the future in these types of cases. I've never done this before because I'm a paranormal investigator. I do that sort of thing. And this is all based off that type of evidence. So here we are. And I think it's important to document this. The authorities are aware. They've seen us. We've already seen them here. We've talked to them. We are getting this out of the water on our own, and we will see what's in the rug. And worst case scenario, yeah, the end piece today is handing the rug off to them so they can send it to the lab and test if there's any sort of DNA or blood on the rug, or if it's just naturally randomly in there with a cinder block in the middle, which is very strange.
Yeah, it could be, absolutely nothing, but it's worth. We
Yes.
think it's worth the small percentage chance that it could be. We think, for the family's sake, for everyone that loved her, it's worth the trying. So.
Yeah.
And the evidence we've already found right here today, caution tape, a piece of caution.
Yeah, caution tape. It even has a red substance on it,
Yep.
and it looks really strange.
What type of rug is wrapped in caution tape?
Again, it could be algae, it could be rust. We are not saying it is or isn't, but it definitely looks shady. I mean, we don't have experience in this avenue of things. Yes, I'm on YouTube right now, guys. All my links to my stuff, including YouTube, is on my TikTok profile. I'm holding both the YouTube live below on top of the TikTok right now, on both things I'm holding right now. I appreciate the kind words for the people that are supporting what we're doing. There's no bad intentions here, nothing materialistic about this. I think this is important to do these types of things because of this, again, unique method of trying to extract information. I've been doing this for a couple of years. It's very interesting.
First thing I'm gonna do is move that buoy back into place, so I know where.
Not sure if a rug was missing from the house, but he worked construction. He could have got a rug very easily. It's very feasible. We're 5 to 7 minutes from Fotis's house, where he was going back and forth, where he may have taken Jennifer. We are not far at all, and there's a lot of more information that we can go into. If this is something significant, we can talk more about that. So I just want to see if this is something connected. This could be a random crime, not even connected to her, as well.
Praying that we can get it that close.
I know. Sorry, guys. The comments are so quick. Thank you, J68. We're going here in a second, guys.
Let's start making some room here.
We are going to open the rug live. Yes, guys. Absolutely. This is why we're documenting this whole thing. Guys, the police have been contacted. They're aware of what we're doing. I know a lot of people are coming in here. They are aware of what we're doing. Just be patient. These guys are, it takes a lot of energy. These guys are doing a great job. We're running out of air a little bit. We got to make sure we can get this rug out before we might need another. We're good? All right, good.
All right, here we go, boys. This is it.
Yes, it's 10 feet deep and 15 feet from shore. The orange thing in the water was just a marker, basically.
So she probably won't speak to us because everything going on. So you're just gonna give us a thumbs up when we start pulling and start winching. Okay.
Thank you, Tracy. And what we're gonna do is gonna make sure we all have our gloves on and we start to pull this out because we don't want to contaminate anything. Again, just in case it's significant evidence-wise. Luckily, the rain's been kind of like at a drizzle level, and hopefully, it just kind of keeps it that because it's not bad. Yeah.
If that's your thing, have it put it over this way, just so somebody can lift it out and pull it in. That's this. Not this. This was. Yeah, I was just using it as an example.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the metal detection until after we lift it up. And I feel like now's the best time in case there's
Yeah,
anything in
whatever
there.
you think is best.
Okay. Then I need more hands.
Yeah.
Brandon was thinking, Brandon, you're saying we move this closer regardless, get it closer or not?
Okay.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you guys.
We'll be at the other end, starting to pull this thing.
Oh, actually,
Here comes the rain.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, once you guys gonna use the tarp somewhat of the slide before we ultimately kind of put in this area anyways, I don't know.
So we gotta wait for him to put that on. That's gonna float up to the top, and then we'll start pulling.
We could potentially move
basically
the
all?
tarp over with Sean's.
We'd have to move all this stuff behind me then, right? Yeah.
Well, let's see if that log is
Yeah, he just left that stuff there to.
So I'm gonna put this stuff in the umbrella.
Yeah. It'd be great. Thank you. All right, guys, so we're gonna move all this stuff over here and actually move the tarp closer to the water because we couldn't wrap around the bag around the rug. So we can pull it right out of the water onto the tarp and unravel it from there. Oh, you gotta get that stuff out.
Tarp's gonna have to go under this.
Right. Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Do you want to move your dive equipment if we're pulling it and stuff, or no? Is that fine where it is?
Probably, maybe.
Yeah, we're going on further.
Yeah.
I have to go with it. I'll just make do with that. It's not on the slope.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
All right. We can weigh down the corners with some rock.
All right. People can ask a few more questions before I turn it off again because I gotta put some gloves on and help in the rug. I'm gonna hand you off to Brandy here in a minute. Anyone have any other questions? If you're just coming in, you want to ask about this? The cops are aware, guys. I know people keep coming in. The authorities are aware. They've been here. We've talked to them. We are extracting this rug and we'll be handing this off to them to test for evidence, for DNA evidence or blood at the least, unless we find something even further. We will find out what this is. We found something suspicious in the water, possibly having to do with the true crime case here in Farmington, Connecticut. No, we'll keep filming. We will keep filming. We're gonna film the whole thing, guys. So it's gonna keep going as long as it goes. I have external batteries here. Look up Jennifer Dulos. That's the case. It's a very, very famous unsolved tragedy. They never found her.
Someone can crank.
Someone's got to take the slack in with the crank.
If someone with pants on can. Knock
This
them in
is
the water.
public property, basically, right here. People fish over here in this part of the river.
Yeah. Yeah, the 3 of us.
We
are
will
sure
find
it's gonna
out
go in.
if it is or
Someone
not.
can Crank the thing over there.
The rug is wrapped around a cinder block like a burrito. It's very strange. Why would someone put a cinder block in a rug to try to hide it? It's very, very, very shady. Why would you go to that length to get rid of a rug in the middle of nowhere like this? You can throw it in a dumpster. I don't know. It's very weird. That's why we're extracting it. And we're doing all the methods of what they do typically with the crime scene as much as possible, at the least. Her name's Jennifer Dulos. It is shady. I don't know how to do that. I'm also on YouTube, guys. If you want to go there and watch from there, there's less comments on there. It's in infrared. It's just in black and white. Just click the link on my TikTok profile, take you to my YouTube. Both are going and will be going live as this continues. The rug is about 10 feet tall, and there's at least one cinder block in it. There's a lot of mud and muck in it, and we're going to sift through it when we unravel it to see if anything weird's in it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. There was already a couple weird things that came through the spirit box sitting here. We asked, what did we find? And said there's blood. So again, it's either the spirits are lying to us, but they're still being intelligent with their responses to our questions, because they know exactly what we're doing here, at least some of them. Yes, it's on YouTube as well, guys, right now. So it'll be saved on YouTube. Sean Austin Paranormal. You can watch live from there or later. I think it's best the family doesn't know right now. I wouldn't want to contact them in case we don't find anything. I wouldn't want to be hyped up in case this is nothing. The spirit box go through frequencies on a radio. That's how it works. You might get a little radio bleed, but that's how spirits speak on frequencies. And those frequencies go in real time very quickly, so the spirits can have a real-time response to you potentially. You can look up about that too if you want to research that. All right, guys, I'm going to turn off the chats here again. We're getting ready to pull this thing up. I'm going to hand you over to Brandy, my friend, works EMS. She was nice enough to help us getting this basket over here and the body bag. Just everyone, thankful to everyone be here. And we'll answer more questions again once we get this thing up and see what happens from there. Appreciate everybody. Got it.
I think my gimbal is the first electronic thing to.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it charged?
It's acting weird. I don't know if I just drained the juice out of it to charge my phone. Now it's acting weird, or something else.
They lost all your battery power?
I don't know. I may have drained it, and now the motors can't work 100%.
A what?
An animal crossing the river out there. Yeah, Loch Ness Monster out there. You good?
Oh, maybe it's a dog. Maybe it's just people's dog.
Nah, it's too far. All right, so we're ready to go. I've got the lift bag attached. Everything's all cinched up nicely together. If you want, I can take a video with the GoPro right now, so you can see what it looks like afterwards if you want. Yeah, it's over there on the gurney thing. And then I'm gonna fill up the lift bag a little bit more. I'm gonna come up, give you guys a thumbs up, just start pulling, and I'll monitor everything as it goes. So, should be ready to go. You just toss it.
Direct it this way as best you can.
Alright, so what's our
We're gonna pull the best we can on both sides here, kind of like a line.
probably the three of us, just like right here. I'll get in as deep as I can. Jerry will be on this side. If you want to, you can step on the side. Right? Yeah. And then what? Oh, you want to switch? Okay.
Right there's one thumb too.
Maybe all just point from here. And then pull.
We can all just.
We'll pick up the slack on that.
Yeah, you should actually start here with us because you can get wet. Yeah, why don't you get here with us?
Yeah, how about switching there? I'll do the. Okay.
Wonder how heavy this thing's really gonna be.
John, you might want to put some gloves on so it doesn't burn your
Oh
thing.
shit! Yeah, give me a
Right there.
Rope it's not fun.
Jennifer, this is your time. Come on.
Up again.
Yep. See here.
You guys ready?
Ready.
All right.
You good?
Let me get the tension out first.
Careful you don't slip on that tarp, Alice.
What's that?
Careful you don't slip on the tarp.
No, keep it close, that's good.
Is this pulling it?
What?
Is this pulling it?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're not feeling any?
It's getting tighter.
Yeah, it is.
Here we go. Here we go. I got
I
it.
feel it now.
All right, we're good now.
All right, we're pulling up the rug now.
All right, ready? Should we do it in 1, 2, 3?
I think he's gonna send the lift bag up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Here's the bag.
It's coming up. It's probably not.
Here we go, guys. Wow.
Nothing or something.
Yep.
Either way, slow down.
It's coming right up.
That's pretty easy. That's a little too easy. If you ask me. Gotta get heavy on that. Oh,
Hold tight.
there it just got heavy again.
Hold on, look.
No, we like it. It sounded like something.
I'm seeing you on this way. Oh, this thing's not winching me.
So,
Another thing broke.
What's that?
Another thing broke.
That thing's broke.
I know, I was trying to figure it out.
It could be, if it gets too much cord in there, it has no more room to.
That might be it.
That's what the issue is. I can see it.
Yeah,
from
we
here.
got too much wire. Or no, we don't have enough wire.
No, you-
So we need to pull this
you
out.
have too much.
So what
Yeah,
does
so
he
we
do?
got a car right
You would
there.
have to take it all out and start from the beginning, and
We're gonna make that rope.
the rope has to be shorter.
Okay, where's the
Well, I don't
release?
think, I think we
You
can
know, do that.
go with that.
right there?
You can
That's
pull
what's
on
here.
it.
You said we're
Could you like bang it down?
All right.
Just
I don't know that we need it,
pull.
guys.
Alright.
good.
Yeah, but
That's good.
might be getting tighter.
Heavier. I can hear it. Again.
boy.
That doesn't look like cheap rock.
No. All right. Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of caught pretty good.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Wow.
Swoop and flip.
It's really just kind of opened up, but
That's all right.
Where's the cinder block?
it would be. Is it?
Oh, you need some.
Is it
We
in
gotta
there?
make sure we have that too, just in case.
I can go down and grab it. If it fell out.
Want to try to get it on the tarp or?
Let's get it up on the tarp. Let's get rid of this. Whatever, let's leave it.
It's definitely different.
Yeah, do your best. Let's try and keep it closed as best as possible. Just little by little, maybe? Yeah. One, two. Wow, this is serious. Wow. Man, that's pretty nasty looking. I'm sorry.
Damn, it's heavy.
Why don't we do this? Exactly. Let's unfold it this way. Wow.
Did you want gloves?
I need to just like put another hand over here to help. Yeah, we just gotta grab it by the carpet.
Right here?
Yeah, right. Get it a little further.
And it looks like
She got the cinder block.
Here's another cinder block. This isn't the original.
That's a different one. The original has 2 holes.
Look at this. That doesn't look kosher to me.
no.
Oh my fucking
Look
god.
at this. Bring that in.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that does not look right.
It hurts reasons.
Yeah, yeah. It's right in the middle of the rug.
Dead center. Yeah.
And there's more stain over there, I think.
Yeah. Look at the edges where they cut.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely cut. Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
cut.
It's night cut.
There are 2 cinder blocks and a rug in a river.
It's,
Yeah, and you have that on top of it.
it's definitely a more modern rug.
It looks like a stain, not something naturally put on there.
Well, all would have done that.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know.
So
Set it up there,
is
open a little
is the original one in there then?
Original one.
We don't know.
Cinder
right
block.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's it right there.
no, that's not
No,
it.
it's not.
that's the second one.
Yeah, that's not the original. The original has 2 holes. I don't know where I found that one.
I think this. So this is the bottom. So I don't know if you want to flip it over to see the top side.
This is the top. We're looking at the top.
The top of the rug.
Are we? Yeah, that's. Oh, you're right. It is the top.
Oh my god, that looks more like a body.
That's
Jesus
a body.
God.
Holy.
Fuck. That looks like a body.
It
It was
does.
laying
See the head.
Yeah.
Head, arms, and coming straight down laying there.
I don't want to touch this area that much. But...
I'm gonna have to go back down. I'm gonna let it settle for a little bit before I go back
Oh,
in.
this,
But that's
this does not look good.
no.
There's more stains here, like the blood run.
Exactly like 5 foot. Like
Even if it's
And
not.
this is what I thought.
This is just too much more of a coincidence on top of everything else, man.
all right. So listen, we still got to see what's underneath it. Let's fold it in half and lift it over.
All right, let me go.
Let's just fold it like a
You got like
blanket.
footage of this and stuff?
Put your
Quarters
finger
to
down.
quarters.
I just swiped that.
There's
Yeah.
more stains over
Photos.
there.
And
too.
swipe up.
You getting photos?
Yeah, I'm going to right now.
Let's pull it this way, right?
We're
hold
gonna
on.
just spread it out on the end. We'll go wide.
Oh my god.
Don't
So I don't have gloves on actually.
The rope is should we just cut the rope?
You want to cut it?
Yeah. My knife's over there.
I got a brand new sharp on both ends. So yeah, watch
Dude, the straight.
Yeah.
That's not match.
It's like, you know what it looks like? The person was zip tied.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. And they found bloody zip ties. Oh. How could this?
Here, there's more rope here too.
Oh my God. Coincidence after coincidence, like weird circumstance here.
shaking.
You're shaking.
Ah,
Shaking from the water or from this?
I don't know, man. I'm not cold
It's
anymore.
cold.
And yeah,
I feel like I want to cry.
I mean, come
I
on.
feel sick to my stomach.
Looks like the turn shroud.
Yeah.
All right. Well, someone maybe pull this side. It'll draw it around a little bit.
You know, be careful that we don't lose anything in the
There's
anything there.
There's more left here too.
It should all unfurl now.
I don't
That,
think.
You guys got an A for effort.
yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks like legs.
Looks like a body.
Spread it out. Why don't you guys pull it a little closer? Yeah, I do need that with bag all.
That's what's weird. Like the two, it might be like the arms, like armpits.
Of course.
Yeah.
Look.
It literally looks, even if you
It looks
put
like a person was
Yeah.
tied up,
handles, yeah.
standing there like this with their arms.
They're coming. It's not even like an area rug. It's like literally like something.
What?
They're gonna come.
Holy crap. Dude, chills, man.
Huh?
This is like insane. This is absolutely insane. This can't be a coincidence that it looks like a body. This can't.
There's more like stains underneath here.
All right, so
Well, they're going to be probably coming to the authorities, so we should probably show them what it looks like closest.
yeah,
What it looks like. Because it kind of looks halfway. We should get it open as much as possible.
So what do you think would have been on the inside if it was wrapped up, the bottom or the top?
Well, the body was wrapped. The body was wrapped inside this thing, rolled around,
Could have been
and
folded over.
it may have just been
Yeah.
the body who had been here at some point.
But we think this would have been
There
the
you go.
inside of the
Hear the
roll.
sirens?
This side would have been the inside of the roll, right?
Ready to
about to get
throw
really
up.
Yeah.
Should we
Like
open
you, I
this
just
up more
feel like
so-
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
we could do
I
one of
feel
two
really
things.
sick.
We can try to keep opening it up. Or we
Yeah,
wait till
I
they
think
get
we
it.
should make it look like the way we just saw it because it's folded over that one part so they can see.
And then why don't we not touch what's underneath it?
I think let's just leave it. Yeah, there you go. Holy
God.
fuck.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Yeah, I think that might have been folded on top and then rolled.
Yeah, kind of brought.
Sounded
Look at it, stained all over the freaking place.
This is about to get real, guys. You ready
Yeah.
for this?
Yeah.
Here they come.
That's almost like
Is that really
I've
that?
been ready for this
Yeah.
for 2.5 years.
That's a police car.
I hope they
All
bring stuff other than people.
Here we go.
You got it.
So guys, yeah, right now let's go hands off and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just back off. I don't know, that just went past everything. I don't know if that's them.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, let's go.
No, they're probably trying. They don't know where we are. Probably.
Oh, they know.
They know. They know exactly where we are.
Hold on. Okay.
They were parked on bikes over there.
It
I
almost
just
looks like
waved them over.
elbows, not right on
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah, an
And the
elbow
head
right
right
there.
there, like
I'm seeing like
100%.
That looks just like a body. It's right there.
Even if it's not Jennifer, it feels like it's
Yes.
somebody else.
Yes. Yes.
That's definitely.
And all the stains on the top here.
it almost look like little fingers or something.
Right? Yeah, it's like skeleton almost,
Yeah.
right? Kind of.
Oh my god. I feel sick and I have chills. Like there's no way this is a coincidence, right?
I've never seen anything like that.
I mean, picture yourself laying down. How tall is she?
I don't know.
5'6" or something. 5'5",
I'm
5'6".
5'4". So
the blood probably caught it.
Part of her feet may have not even,
Right.
or it might have been went off a little bit of the rug.
And when you
And you
do
said this
stuff.
was the part that was more circled up. This side.
I can't even remember now. Based on the way it was pulled out, I can't tell.
That is like a head, elbow.
Like, why does no other part of the rug look like that?
Right. And obviously it was.
center. He put her in the center, and then he wrapped
Yeah.
her like a burrito.
Yep.
Or presumably.
Guys, the spirit box we just had on before, it said we found blood. I mean, let's take a look at this. I mean, has anyone seen anything like this? Because I haven't.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, you've got an EMT here. She knows that.
It smells horrible. As anything probably out of the river would smell, though. I mean, I don't know. That is really messed up, dude.
And so we should probably, if they do come, let them know.
We're not touching the rug, guys.
Nope.
We're waiting until authorities get here.
Cement block in there.
Yeah, we'll have to go back down and get that.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm shaking myself, dude. Like, well, now that we found this, it's the authorities need to go look at the bottom, because if there were anything else here that was part of this person, even if it's not connected, Jennifer, it looks like a person. This is a crime scene. There could be other evidence at the bottom of the water.
Day one, just wild. Wild.
Where are they going to come in from? Probably from there, right?
Maybe it's a tape measure by chance, dude.
Greg, are you watching?
Just curious, like how tall that figure is. Wow. I don't know. I don't know.
Did not expect that.
Almost like if it was sideways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I'm not.
We've done what we can do.
Came out first time. First try.
Yep.
You guys really
You guys
moved
are
that.
incredible.
That looks like their hands were over their chest,
Yep.
tied.
It's completely bound.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could see where the head was.
I hate to say it, but I see a hand
That's the
Yeah.
close up.
Yeah, the one in the center.
right in the center. That looks like fingers.
And then those are the arms. Like,
So she could
You
have
could
been
see
like
where
that.
you could see where the elbow was.
yeah.
Yeah, the elbow looks like it's right here and here.
Yeah,
So probably like that.
Like look at this. Look at these fingers. Like I feel like
no,
that's.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. If,
I was looking at
And
that
they got
as
the
well.
elbow here,
Yep.
Yeah.
You could see the head.
and you got a head here.
Because that's the only
You
like.
can see knees and ankles. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It looks like the shrouded turret. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
It's the Jesus you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, this is.
All right. Call Farmington PD.
Yeah.
Call them.
Well, they were there. I already waved them, but I'll call.
Well, I don't know if they know what we found.
And it would make sense too about like the head here, and you can see like how we would have folded
Yeah.
it over the red spot above it.
It looks like a whole bloody mess over here too.
Yeah.
Taking the body.
Even farther back.
I mean-
well, this would have been over this side of it. If it was folded this way.
There's another cinder block in there.
there has to be.
Yeah.
The one that I originally that was at the tip had 2 holes.
Okay, so that's down there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need that, but maybe they can just. I mean, at this point, I think we've done as best as we can. Maybe I don't know.
I can go back in right before we have it.
Should we get the other cinder block? All right, Jared, tell them it looks like blood in the shape of a body.
Yeah, I gotta go down and grab the marker.
Should we get the other cinder block? I would just.
He's gonna let it settle a bit.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
that really just.
Yeah. Okay.
Presumably, it's gonna take them a few to get here. I would think.
Yeah.
So what do you think the theory is here? So like, because obviously something else happened to her. She's not here.
He may have used this to do
Use this to transfer.
transfer her.
Out?
Yeah.
In there.
Or this could be a different crime. This could be a completely different crime.
Where'd he do it? Was it like
Well, they think possibly at his house 5 minutes up the road, 80
in
Mountain
his
Springs.
basement? He cut it out of the floor.
If there was a rug there, I'm not sure if there was or not.
So
Confirmed.
He owned a few houses, or his company owned like.
Oh, man.
around here. So they think it was like
Is there a
within like
tag
10
on
minutes.
this?
I'm shaking, dude. This is insane. This is absolutely insane.
Does it fall through the backside?
This can't be a coincidence. It can't be.
No, I guarantee she was found like that, and that's why you see that.
Right. Right. Over over the chest or behind her. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. You're right. Yep.
Yeah,
That's right.
See that.
That's what you would do with the zip ties. The hands behind the back.
Yep. Actually, I can see that really.
Because that's where the.
They told us to contact the state police.
Told us to contact the state police.
It's out of their jurisdiction.
It's out of their jurisdiction. So.
You want to? I mean, what else are we gonna do with this thing?
Yeah, we
We're
have.
not gonna take it home with us.
No, we're gonna come have to contact the state police.
Yeah, right.
Just waiting.
There.
That's crazy that they just put it off.
On, and there's inbound volume here.
They knew that was up there.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
they said it was out of their jurisdiction.
Well, it's only out of this jurisdiction because I said who we were looking for.
We're working on it, guys. We're working on authorities coming.
It's a state police matter.
Probably because there was also different towns that was involved in. Like,
Yeah.
Someone just said it's contractor grade rug.
Yeah, and he was a
Yeah,
contractor.
He was a contractor. We don't want to touch anything anymore, guys. We don't want to contaminate anything. I think looking at this thing, looking at a blood stain in the shape of a body is enough for us all, to be honest with you.
I wonder if you put the spirit box on what would happen now.
Greg, roger that. Shoot me a message.
Is he touching out a pull out spirit box or
What?
is it okay if we do a spirit box?
I don't see the point.
I mean, right now, I want to make sure we have authorities on the way right now. I don't even think they've told us.
What they need.
They told us infinitely, relentlessly that we have something.
Okay.
Who said we have something? The chat?
No, I mean the spirits. I mean,
I was like-
this is-
Oh man.
yeah. No words. No words.
Speechless.
Just trying to see if I see it. Let me type it.
There's gonna
We discovered a rug wrapped around cinder block in the water. We got divers here. We thought it was something suspicious, and now it looks like blood in the shape of a body that was tied up. That could be potentially tied to this true crime case of this poor woman, or it could be another crime. But we were literally led here by paranormal, the paranormal. I've never seen anything like this.
looks like that's where the ankles were bound.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, the line right there
Yeah, you could see there was like a rope there.
And a rope.
and a rope here. Oh my God, yeah.
Yep.
When you take a picture,
You can see the line for the like it's the zip ties or something.
Yep. And that's definitely a hand there. Or it looks like a finger.
Actually, you're starting to see.
You see, yeah, you see how her elbow or someone's elbow was like this,
Yeah.
covered like this.
I mean, it just makes sense. It kind of like folds right in.
Yeah, that would have been a left hand. Because it's like this.
Yeah.
It's like this in front of her.
See, the
Yeah.
same thing. Or behind her.
I'm seeing behind.
Or
it, 'cause
behind
you
her?
can see
Yeah,
her
if she was
fingers.
bound.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
what
I see what you're
you
saying.
mean,
Yeah, the fingers right here, right? You're talking about right here.
Exactly. She's
It almost
face
looks like
down.
fingers
I feel
there.
it's like this.
Oh, no, it's-
Yeah. Yeah, you
but
might
then,
be
like
right.
that, so
You see how her elbow sticks out?
this elbow looks like it's
Out.
I can't
Yeah.
even- it's so
It's like
weird,
this.
yeah.
And you see kind of the same thing on this side too, a little bit.
Because if she was face down, it would have been out more.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have those two.
Okay.
Coincidence on top of coincidence on top of coincidence. Like this is insane. This is insane. We actually found something that I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, we're not touching it anymore, guys. We were using gloves. It was a lot heavier and a lot bigger than we thought. Thank you guys. Great work. Seriously.
Of course.
If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here right now. So, I mean, this is insane. A round of applause for these guys.
We're here to help.
Divine. It seems like divine intervention that Alex came into Jared's restaurant and said, "I'm a scuba diver and I'm willing to come here." This is insane. I like. Now the question is there more at the bottom? You know.
Well,
So it seems like underneath is the muddy side. So it makes sense that this
Here,
was
take
wrapped.
this. Take this. No. 1 second. Take. Yeah. Take the number down real quick. Say it. Look. 203 509.
Actually, Jared,
Yes, the authorities are aware, guys. We're trying to contact state police because it's out of jurisdiction.
At least one thing.
We did not find any bones, but there still could be some at the bottom of the river. I've had visions of stuff being in water, including a foot and a leg this past week. I don't know what to say. This is just insane. I don't even know what to say.
this is crazy. I mean, yeah, it's like
Green says everyone wants to use you to use the spirit box.
Yeah, it's.
Like this is the fruit of your labor, spirit. So you want to
We believe that it could have been a body that laid here. It looks like blood. We found the rug wrapped around cinder block, and we were led here by spirits. And if you look at the video on my YouTube from 2 years ago, looking for Jennifer Dulos, it blatantly said get a diver. The rug in the back corner right here, 2 years ago. And we finally got a diver and we found something, a rug with blood, it looks like. We don't know for sure, but now it's adding to even more shadiness here. It looks like the person was bound, probably their hands behind their back. There's rope marks here, possibly another line over here. Is this connected to Jennifer or not? I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out. Oh man, I am just like nauseated. I'm shaking. I don't know if I want to cry or fall to the ground. I'm just like, I don't, but still, like, you know, we still don't know for sure what that is, but like, we all know what that looks like. And now this is getting closer and leaning towards what we've thought it
every
is.
single step has just been more and more. It's not like there hasn't been one thing that has been like,
You know, it's like, all right, it's a rug.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a rug wrapped in cinder block, very
who knows
shady.
what, but
And then we cut off a piece. It kind of looked like blood, but do we know it's blood? And then to unwrap it, bring it out, and looks like a person was
it's wrapped.
tied up. You know,
You see how close
bound
it
and
is to
tied up.
the edge too. I wonder if anywhere in the house, if there looks like there was something taken out,
There's
maybe
rumors,
along
yeah.
like the seam.
There's rumors about it. Yeah, basement, right?
You know, if anything along the edge of the wall has any.
What?
Was there a missing carpet?
There was a missing carpet, but I believe it's there was a mat inside the Suburban car that they found her DNA, her blood. But
But the way he planned, if it was Jennifer, the way he planned it too, he could have had something ready to go and or at the house.
Still in the cops.
I don't know. He's probably talking to his wife. Oh gosh.
We're trying to convince the people to come out. Maybe.
Guys, we've had the spirits blatantly tell us so many times that we would find what we just found right now.
I know.
To even turn it on right now, they're probably going to say the same thing. I mean, it's insane what they've already said. If you literally watch the videos of have led up to this moment, this is why we're here to begin with. We're finding out about when the authorities are coming. We're not leaving until they come in. All right, great.
And Sean, after this.
Yo.
Jared.
And Sean, after this, you're gonna potentially continue to hopefully get more information through your future sessions and stuff like that, right?
Oh well, yeah. If anything, but I mean, they're gonna have to extensively dive here and intricately look at everything in the dirt here, because God knows what is in the muck.
I'm saying good reason to follow too would be because you're going to continue.
It actually doesn't look that tall, guys. I'd say that was 5'6", around 5'6" or 7.
No, it's shorter than that.
No, it's all good. I gotta go back in anyways and look for that other cinder block.
So he's gonna go back in. He's gonna look for the cinder block. He's gonna take a metal detector and he's gonna do a scan to see if anything fell out. Hopefully, in the last 15 minutes, some of the dust has settled.
I think that it is like 5.
Not religious.
You blessing yourself, man?
I was agnostic till I began this 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And man, makes you really wonder, huh?
All right, so we're gonna get the other cinder block.
I'm just gonna dig around that entire area, see if I can find anything. I'm gonna grab that other cinder block if I can find it.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna scan the whole area, bring the metal detector down as well, see if I get anything. Let's see what we
Get
get.
the other cinder block.
Will be probably the last dive of the day. Right before the police come, but they may
Oh
even
my
ask
God,
us to
dude.
go back in
I can't believe it. I can't believe this. This is surreal. My arms are shaking still. I'm just like,
Oh man.
we might be here for a while. We might be here for a while, waiting for the state police to show up, guys.
You got a tripod?
We're out by
This actually is a tripod. Well, a lot of people are asking to turn on the device. You want to put it on and see what it says? Hold on.
You kind of see the color of the rug coming out, like a little lighter. You know?
All right, guys, I'll put the spirit box on. We'll see what it says. I'm just like, just emotionally distraught right now.
Hold on, let me see.
Who is it? Oh. Here, Brandy, you want to take this? Here, I'll take it.
Oh man. Yeah, it looks like to us that there was a body here. Police are being contacted. They're going to be on their way. It's a little difficult and challenging to get here.
Yeah, I think I can before. Way over there.
Yeah, I mean, you can walk down, but to extract this is going to be more challenging. Honestly, the easiest way would be by boat. We don't know. We haven't looked underneath the other side to see if there was any bone fragments. I don't know if bones disintegrate after so many years. I'm not a forensic expert, but I don't think I need a medical degree, though, to say that that looks awfully shaped like a human. Yeah, that marker was just giving us an idea of where it was. We had scanned this area about maybe a year and a half ago with sonar. We just couldn't find a scuba diver that would do this. And then, literally by fate, Alex was introduced to me in my restaurant, and we made it happen.
Oh my God, you're making me back to myself, man.
Alex is going to go back in the water. He knows better than anywhere else where it is, and he's going to use the metal detector, and he's going to just see if we can get the cinder block. We can't watch the dive because we don't have, the technology right now. The GoPro doesn't stream live. The block was originally inside, so to me, it looks like it might have fallen out, unless it's underneath that other end. She went missing May of 2019. Sean and I started investigating this in February 13th of 2020. The very first day we came, we put together a map based on all the things that came through his spirit box, and this was the second place we visited the very first day.
It's definitely a hand.
Oh yeah, you can see the fingers, and you could see what I believe. You could see where the zip ties are. One there,
Yeah. Yeah.
one up there, going across, and you can see right there, up top there.
You can see
Yeah,
like
yeah, the fingers.
here, and
You can see
how,
the elbow. You guys see the elbow?
Get your phone open so I can take a couple. You take a couple pictures.
Go ahead.
Well, just take a picture with this because you have the middle around it.
Hmm?
You have it. There you go. Get it open.
It would make sense if she had, you know, her head had blood and put that folded on top of it.
I'm trying to make sense of those spots that don't have any exposure.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Well, that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like, if she wasn't wearing a shirt, potentially, like it kind of like
Yeah,
makes
take a
it
couple pictures.
not
Send it right to me.
empty crevice.
Picture of maybe the edge right there. Looks like a mess.
Who knows? Maybe they try to clean it initially. Just did a couple spot checks. They're like, yeah.
No, this is not staged. Trust me, we're just as shocked as you are.
yeah, this is legit. This is real. We have police coming soon. State police. We got
State police are on their way.
everybody watching. You might see this in the news tomorrow.
We don't know about the face, but what I could show you is it certainly looks like the remnants of a head. We're like right there.
Definitely almost see like a nose here too. A little hair.
You know, it looks like someone
It
was
looks
zip
like long
tying.
hair.
It looks like
woman.
long hair. You see how like a little flip here? And you got the folded on top.
See the hand, guys? What looks like that was a hand.
You got the hand here.
And then you could see right there, more a little lower than the torso, you could see where there was a zip, some type of bound, like a
It's
rope
how
or a
much of
tie.
Rug is there? Is there a bloody mess
And then
on
the other
side?
zip
How far
tie
is
would
it
have been
from
at someone's
What
ankles.
else was done on the other
Lines.
side?
Do we see this line here? I mean, if it's not,
I don't know. We don't know. We're speculating. It's just
like,
speculation.
wow.
All I know is that looks like in the shape of a body. That looks like blood. It throws out. This just gives more validity on the notion of leaning towards blood and not something. This is insane.
It would be the weirdest
This would
set
be.
of coincidences. Like
There's
ever.
too many
The
weird
funniest
circumstances and
church
experiences that
party.
have led to this moment right now.
I'm no longer hungry for lunch.
Yeah. I'm like my hand's shaking. I feel like, you know, I don't know if I want to cry or if like I feel sick to my stomach.
It's kind of like mixed emotions because you
Yeah,
want
it's
to cry,
it's
but
a lot of
at the
little
same time-
everything.
I would imagine naturally things are gonna come to you too.
That's another.
And you know, what's really kind of freaking me out is that we've never had what we believe to be Jennifer communicating ever. And I always felt that she transitioned to heaven. And then for the first time ever, I get chills. That woman was coming through and kept on saying, my family, my family.
Yes.
And it was
Yes.
referencing as if she's like,
Yes.
that's me,
Yes.
you know?
Right.
Which gives me like, you know, a chilling clue. Because we never had her come through and talk like in first person.
Yeah.
People
He
have
came
spirits
through all
talking
the
about her
time.
in third person, but never like it was her. And there was like saying that my family, like this is going to help me. Something, I don't know, as if it's a positive thing. So I'm praying, as we all are, that this truly is connected to
her or someone.
But even if this is a random crime, that still potentially could help solve the case and someone can get justice for whatever tragedy, horrific, heinous crime was done to them.
And this isn't it for you. You're gonna keep trying, right?
Well, I mean,
We'll
like I
see.
said, I've never done this before. So doing this like this, and look what we found because of paranormal evidence. So this opens up the door to other people doing this, you know, searching for missing people. you
We're
know?
taking it more seriously.
Yeah, taking
no,
more
I'm
seriously.
definitely taking it more
100%.
seriously, yeah.
You know, we actually talked with Adventures with Purpose because we were thinking about trying to get them to come out there and do the same thing we're doing on our own here. But they were busy, they were traveling and stuff, but they did coach us and they told us the type of sonar to get. And that's what we used here. We got those hits, Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Because the spirits were telling us something is right here. And but we never could come in the water. We never could get somebody to come in the water and dive in there and look until Jared's random meeting with a scuba diver at the restaurant who was willing to come here just by chance. So if this is a crime scene, I'd say that's divine intervention, to say the least.
Yeah.
2 years
2.5.
since
Yeah.
we started doing this.
Yeah. February will be 3 years.
Cinder block looks like it has like a red stain.
Right, if he was in with the body.
Well, it's not like he's trying to clean up anything here. This is
You know, if I was him, I'm thinking if I was doing this and I had like a knife or a weapon, I would just huck it as far as I could.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
If he's discarding it here, he might as well get the rest of it right here. That's what I'm saying. God knows what else they might find. They're gonna have to scour this right here, this whole area right here.
Yeah, this is the area.
Yeah.
Every time we go out a little further over there with sonar, there isn't much. There's a big set of tree branches under there, but it's over here. This is the area.
The red looks like there could have been like a rope wrapped around it.
So it was like fresh.
I know he was an athletic guy, but it'd be tough for one person to carry this
Well,
by
I'll tell you,
themselves.
when you,
I mean,
when
I know it
when
was
your
wet
life
today.
Well, if he
I
did
get
it
it.
by himself, he could have
Adrenaline.
the adrenaline.
I know.
Because he was. I mean,
Yeah, I get
you're
it.
talking about the sadistic nature and the adrenaline of someone. They could do stuff that they probably were never capable of strength wise. But
Also,
we know
wet rum too.
Yeah, no, it's wet
this
now.
is wet afterwards.
Yeah.
But
No,
we know
but with
two
the
other
blood, it
people
was
are
considered
potentially
wet, too.
involved in
That
this.
would have added a little extra weight.
2 other people are potentially involved in this, and someone may have came in here to help him discard it. But I mean, if it's just the rug and a couple of things that may have been in it and got thrown out here, he could have done it by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
think he could have pulled up right here.
Yeah.
He could have just
Could've
dragged
dragged
it,
even down.
and even just this gets so deep so fast, just a slight push would send it out. You know, right where it would be, 10, 15 feet up.
Still the possibility.
How you doing, Alex?
Yeah, he's definitely not going to hear you.
He's just doing a sweep.
You would have known exactly what the spot, the way it drops off, everything.
Oh yeah.
Percent just are they gonna send like a whole army, or are they just send like
We don't know.
It's going up the chain right now. So
Yep.
yeah.
We're gonna visit Area 51.
It might be.
guys.
It might be a little while. It might be a lot while us hanging out here.
Yeah.
Walk to the warehouse.
You want to, if you want, we can turn on the box and see if it says. I mean, we're gonna be here for a while.
Do you have the other one, or is the other like the one that sounds more like Phasma, or no? Or is it just the? Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah, this is.
I think we were getting some more legitimate stuff on the
Yeah.
spirit
Are they gonna
box.
not
True.
get here?
Huh?
Are they gonna not
Yeah,
Well,
get
yeah,
Yeah,
I
they-
think so.
We told them our coordinates.
Bro, this is.
What?
You good?
Dude,
This is unbelievable.
this is surreal. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
So
Yeah, I
you're
don't-
excited, but you're not. Like you're sad.
I don't
I'm
know.
just in
No, no.
shock.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
just like-
emotional. I'm emotional. I'm
Oh, this
shaking.
isn't just a random rug that was just tossed out because a kid spilled something on it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
This
no.
is like
No,
way beyond
doing
that.
shit.
no. This is someone's undoing in the most tragic, heinous way. That's what it seems like to me. I mean,
Yep.
there's
Even the red rusty look, it doesn't like.
hey,
If I lay
if
down,
this is not blood, I will be shocked.
Well, that's why I'm saying red rusty maroon stuff. It doesn't.
And over there, it looks even more like a mess.
yeah.
You know, this just looks like the shape of a person, but
If-
that just looks like a mess
If
over
I
there.
laid
that's where it
down and
would've
you
laid on top.
outlined me, it would look kind of like that. I feel like the way even the knees and the
Oh yeah, it looks
the
like.
shape of the body.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it was rolled up probably that way, right?
I think he sandwiched it, like a
Yeah,
wrap.
Was it
that
rolled
way.
up?
I think he rolled. I think he
How was
folded
it
it this way, and then he kind of did a little
Wasn't
something.
rolled up.
Yeah.
It was
That's
like-
why
it was a
that
little
part would
bit-
have helped. You know, that would have hit the face first area.
And I think
And then-
the feet were kind of hanging out of the bottom here too.
Like the way it came up
So
was
he folded it down and then just kind of folded it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it does look like the feet were hanging out of the bottom for sure.
Which goes to what Sean had said. He said
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
keep
foot
feet
wall,
keeps.
right?
Yeah, feet keep coming through.
I had a vision of a foot at the bottom of
Yeah.
the water. I did.
I'm thinking if that was touching like a structure, like a frame or something of the floor, there's probably some residue up against the edge.
Looks like it once was kind of a modern
cut the rug too, or something. I don't know. That was definitely cut out of an area. Oh man.
So we're just waiting for Alex and waiting for
Imagine it's like
state police.
Yeah, that's what I
It
thought
kind of looks
was
like a
that.
heel, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was.
No one stepped on this. I didn't see anyone step on this.
Turn the comments.
So that,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
road
Just for a second.
could be a foot
All right, guys, just turn on comments here for a second. We're going to be waiting here for a while for the authorities,
Yeah.
waiting for the state police to get here.
Keep it nice.
I know people are feisty. There's a lot of people on here.
You don't have to stay if you don't like it. Just...
If you have a question you want to ask me while I have the comments on here, go ahead to answer that to my best ability. We found a rug. That could be a body and blood. Spirits led us to this river. Paranormal evidence.
Do you want to remind people of the significance of where we are?
Yeah, we are 5 minutes from Fotis Dulos' house. Jennifer Dulos case. Thank you guys so much for the support and the nice comments.
Sorry.
I will put on the spirit box. I know you guys keep asking. I'm still shaking. I'm having deja vu right now, to be honest with you. I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I've been sitting here so nervous that this would be nothing. And now we have something. We're looking literally at something right now that looks like a body who was bound and tied in blood. I just don't even know what to say. We don't want to touch the rug. We were informed not to mess with the rug anymore. You guys don't see anything on top of the rug that would be a physical item besides what's on here, right?
No.
Okay. I don't think I saw anything. I know there was a big muck of mud on the other side of it, but let's just not touch it. God. Oh, you think bleach was used? Yeah, it's possible. I just don't know. How could this not be a crime scene at this point?
Yeah, the bleach could be why there's some like lighter spots and stuff.
It kind of similar,
That's
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Even though
We don't want to turn the rug around. That's the bottom part of the rug, guys. We're waiting for the state police to get here. I'm still trying to register this in my head right now. I have no idea, Brittany. I certainly hope not.
It almost looks like you see like scattered spots too out there.
Yeah.
What could
Well,
be
especially
that?
over here. It's a mess over here.
So that could make you believe maybe a tool was used, and it was probably coming from a tool, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it looks like the rug is going this way.
Yes, potentially this was in the water for about 3 years. Yep. For over 3 years, actually.
Yeah, it's like this is the more
It may take a while, guys, but they're coming. And we're in a desolate area right now. They're gonna have to figure out a way to get here. Probably from up there. I know there's an access from the road. Yes, we should be able to film when the police come. As soon as I'm not able to, I'll let you know and I'll turn it off and I'll update you. But we're leaving it on until they get here.
It'd be great if it comes up with something.
Yeah,
There's another object or something.
yeah.
It's like,
Help
yeah,
you a while.
I feel like I'm
You have
listening
a
to
knack for
such a
finding
small
stuff.
town. You think they're about
The
to-
authorities know, the state police are on their way. We're waiting for them to get here. It might be a while. I will put the spirit box on here in a second. This is my first true crime that I've ever extensively got involved with when it comes to the paranormal and psychic stuff. And here we are. I'm shocked. I thought we gave up on this case. And just by chance, we got a scuba diver willing to come here and look in the Farmington River. That is where we are, yes.
And also when you look at like a picture, you kind of like,
Yep, we see the finger outlines of what it looks like to us.
Yeah, definitely. To me, it looks like the elbow. You can almost see how it's like.
yeah.
At some point, guys, I've been having this TikTok go for a long time. For any reason, it shuts off. Make sure you are following me if you want to see, because I'll probably start the feed again. Thank you so much to people who have been respectable. Again, I have nothing but respect to the people, the family involved with this case, and my friends and the scuba divers that have come here to help out with this. This brings awareness to the possibilities of helping out with other cases like this.
But I'm just thinking like those circular spots on her could have been like bleach spilling.
Literally, ghosts, spirits led us to this freaking river, guys. There's videos on my YouTube. You can see blatantly. Spirits led us to the river to find something in this river, and we found a rug wrapped around a cinder block, like a burrito, and told us we would find something having to do possibly with Jennifer Dulos' case. And now we just pulled it out, and it looks like a body was laying here, bound and tied with blood all over. And we will not know for sure, but obviously looking at this, I think we all think the same thing, that the coincidence of this just looking like this after everything leading to this moment is just too far-fetched for it not to be. Paranormal investigative stuff using paranormal equipment. I had visions, psychic visions about it. I did have visions of tire marks and dirt that looked like up here. Initially, before we came here, I had a vision of my first vision of just an arm. It was just an arm off a body. And this past week, I had a piece of the rug in my apartment, and I had weird stuff going on in my apartment the entire week, and having dreams and visions having to do with Jennifer Dulos. I saw a foot and another leg. I saw a foot at the bottom of the water looking down. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Infrared's on my YouTube. That's why it's black and white. But yes. Alex is in the water. He's just trying to sift through around where the rug was, and we need to get the other cinder block and if there's any other suspicious things down there right now. But it's very dark down there. Well, you can see like what, a few inches in front of your head, man?
Sorry?
How dark it is down there?
Oh my god, you got like this far.
Wow.
This far visibility, especially once you get swimming around. It's just everything is like really, really light and silty. So like just kicking the flippers stirs it up. You see even
wow.
Less.
Guys,
he's kind of better off out there by himself. So we made it pretty hard to see for each other. Suspect. Sorry? Suspect. Oh yeah. Yeah, the suspect.
Thank God it's not raining. Yeah. But then again, this has been in water for 3 years, so does it really matter, I guess?
Yeah, I'm honestly worried what's going to happen when it dries out. This stuff's definitely going to start changing colors. So.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised
once it dries,
right? Some sort of like fiber.
Well, it did when I took the one piece of the rug home. It started to turn even more red.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so.
Even the way we pulled it out, I think there's still potential of there being hair.
We don't know if it's definitively blood.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn off the chat. I'm going to hand this to Brandy, guys. Thank you. Appreciate everyone. I'm going to turn the chat off for now. Here.
One last thing, remember I talked about that slick? I feel
Yeah.
like it's coming off the rug. Right?
It might be.
Maybe it's been giving you off.
Like if maybe blood hasn't effect like that. I wonder if it's a thing. Something like that. I don't know if I want that in my search.
Yeah, right.
How much more tank does he have?
He's got plenty.
Oh,
That one's
cool.
almost full.
Awesome.
That was the one you had?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see bubbles. He's
When we don't, that's the problem.
As it's drying out, you can start seeing some more like interesting shapes and lines.
Yeah.
I wonder if the shapes and stuff
This
can
is really-
make out like a weapon of some sort. if
Yeah,
one
this
was
is really
used.
dark here.
When we started to flip out the other side, I could see there was so much red on the other side of it on this part. So
Like just that little T part there looks like it could be like a hammer, like an imprint of a hammer.
yeah.
I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I just want to pull a little.
But a hammer would be more of like a blow, like a trauma blow.
Really okay, I don't know if we should leave it.
I'll be fine. Let me check it.
I just think there's other stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, let it be. They're coming. This is their
Alright,
show now.
Yeah, if there's more to see, then they'll be the ones.
It's on the
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I think we're doing our best by Alex scanning the water
Sean. I
because
think it's in there.
he knows best
Underneath
what's
the
what's
umbrella.
down there. So he'll have the best chance of immediately
Okay.
finding something. But let's let them do their thing. This is their specialty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
All right. Because we might be waiting here for a while. I don't know what's gonna happen. So
Now it's kind of weird with the tape though. Like, how much more of it is there? Is it on the opposite side maybe? Like, what's going on with the tape?
I mean,
Who would suspect it could be on the other side, right? There could be more.
it could be over there. It could be
Yeah.
on the bottom.
Whose body laid here? Whose body laid right here in this rug?
I couldn't make out.
This is the outline of someone's body. Whose body was
What
it?
does he say?
This is body.
I think so.
Oh, I got thumbs up.
He's got something.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He's got something.
a
Seriously?
diver found something.
I don't know if I can handle it anymore today.
We also never found the peanut rock together.
Yeah.
I think he knows where it
What I
is.
just said. He would throw it. He would throw it as far as he could.
Yeah, you're right. And if
What did
that's
he yell out?
This guy goes, and they give a thumbs up.
Maybe he found the cinder block.
or a knife?
Or something.
No, the knife is lost.
You said the cinder block didn't
Remember?
do that.
The cinder block's not way out there. Obviously getting
He never searched out there before because we ran out of air.
This could get a lot more crazy.
Yeah, we couldn't go out that
Oh
far.
my god.
There was
I'm
stuff
so
on the
scared
sonar
right now.
I
out
know,
there.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was one more thing out there.
Maybe there's something attached to it and it's following the phone.
Why? You said holy shit.
Did he? Oh god.
Let's go. Forget it. I'll pass out.
I'm like
I will pass out.
shaking right
I know. If
I don't
they don't find it
shake
now,
either.
there's a good chance the authorities might actually find it
Sounding good?
anyway. As good as I can be.
now. He's carrying something.
Downstairs.
Hey.
Jared, let's go.
I gotta go.
What is that?
Cool, we'll see him.
So it's basically impossible to see down there right now. As you could tell,
Oh, yeah.
I ended up over there and over there.
I thought you got something. You giving us.
Oh no,
Oh, you
Ah.
said, like,
No.
Alright, keep it the
Did you
I
find
can't
that?
even see the other cinder block. I was just
Oh.
down there with my
Okay.
arms in the muck, going back and forth. Any update on this?
They're here.
They're the hardest to know. We gotta wait for the state. Did they say any? Did they see it yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, they literally just got there.
I mean, probably through the live.
Yeah, I haven't even been able to see the other cinder block. After we pulled that thing up, we added probably about a foot of muck once it all settled down into that area.
But you made a good attempt. So if something was obvious enough
Here comes Sean.
to have been there, you probably would have seen it.
Hopefully, yeah. Shed more air.
All right. We're gonna have to shut that down. All right, guys, we're gonna have to shut this down. The authorities told us we actually had some people show up here already because of the live. There's a lot of people watching. Thank you so much. As soon as we know more updated on this story, we will let you know. I'm still shaking. I don't know. We're gonna find out what this is and what that is. And yeah, stay tuned. As soon as I'm able to tell you more, we will let you know more. Thank you to everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody for it. It's been a long time here, but this is something, and yeah, stay tuned.
Oh, there'll be more.
If you don't hear from us, you're probably gonna hear it through other channels. So this
Yeah.
is legit. This is happening right now.
And there'll definitely be more investigative.
Well, you know, this turns out to the way it looks. Yep. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to be ending this right now. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the kind words.
I guess.
You don't want to look at it.
I get $200 in.
All right, guys, that goes the same thing for YouTube here. I'm going to be shutting this off. Thank you so much. Turning this off right now. We'll update you as soon as I can.